Yeah. Mic check. Round, what's going on? We are back. How my levels is sounding. I see y'all up in there. How my levels, what's going on? Oh man, Nola Origins, what's going on? What's going on? I need some mic checks. Make sure the levels is good. How we sounding out here? Lazy Otaku, what's going on? All right. Linear Master. We got our animation back. The Lords are moving. Looks like we got it fixed. We was frozen for a minute. Salute. What's going on? The line is being held. I appreciate you, OG Joe. Back. What's going on? Oh, the finest up in here. We got some OGs up in here from the chat. That's what's up. Equemini Gaming. I like that. Witness the truth. He said, God Howard's back. People are losing it over Starfield. Yeah. The energy's in the building. Zach Riley, what's going on? Pop Nop. Yeah. We starting now. Fifth Horseman, good morning. What's going on? Dreadpool, what's up, brother? How you doing, man? Six Slayer, the homie. Appreciate you, man. Always hooking me up with that tech news that I need. Right, you, what's up? What's going on? Chris, all right. Yeah, it's going to be a good one. Happy Father's Day. Yes, absolutely. What we got? Joe, Coke, I have another DD episode running another tab. I was confused why I heard you twice. Yeah, this the live one, Joe. This the real, you know what I'm saying, non-pre-recorded version of the call. You know what I'm saying? Hans Castillo holding. Okay, Black Rona, everybody holding the line? Yeah, the line has been held. Shout out to King David. You know what I mean? We're going to get it back. The Lords reunited. Miss y'all. It's been a minute since we've all been together with travel and all that good stuff. Big Bad Mo, what's up? David Hotright, what's up? JC Insanity, what's going on? Caboose, what's up? Mr. Pro Ghostly, what's going on? What's up? Hi. All right, ILP family, I see you. Now, I can't pronounce this name, but I'm going to try. Charaskia Yusuf. Happy Father's Day. What's going on? Jose Cuervo. Oh. Feliz Dia de los Padres. Okay. Shout out to all the dads out there. IMAX, what's going on? David Hotright, what's up? So, yeah, we back. Lazy Taco, what's up? Yeah, Guardian, what's up? Scotty, what's up? I see you. Cypher Pole 92. Yeah, I like that name. That's a good rap battle name. I mean, Cypher Pole in the building. Hold the line. Oh, frick, yeah. Oh, he's a Stormcloak. I like that name. Kicking them dudes is back. That's it. I already know. Yeah. I know where that came from too. Dallas, man, what's going on? That's the originator of the bars. You about to get next. You using your mom's phone? You got. That's why. Okay, I ain't gonna put her government out there like that no more, man. Come on. You gotta protect mom. You know what I'm saying? See Cypher Guard. Okay, Scotty. Okay, I see what y'all doing. Emil, what's up, man? I miss y'all. What's up, Ninja Lord Card? I'm chilling. I'm doing better. I'm feeling better. Obviously, I know I've been going through some things, but I'm on the mend. Try to turn this thing around. Make sure y'all support, man. I'm doing my health as well thing. We got I got a promo a little bit. We got the 30% for this weekend. So even if you don't like energy drinks, you don't like Focus and all that other stuff, you don't want any of that, even though it's it's natural caffeine, I would say go to our Advanced Boost line, because those are just straight up vitamins, like gummies, like gummy bears, and like gummy bear form. It's mad good. They got the multivitamins. They got the vitamin D, which is really good. They got joint support, turmeric, all that. And if you just care about multivitamins and health, go hit that link in the description. If you use Iron Lord 30% this week. I think this is the last day up until midnight. Go check that out. You know what I'm saying? Get your health as wealth on so you can start feeling good. We need to be around for these games, y'all. We got to be around. But anyway, let me go snatch up the rest of the lords. Go see what's going on. Young Chris, what's going on? Cali, I see you. No doubt. He said they porting Starfield over to the Vita. Yo, you stupid. I can't with you, D-Nasty. I can't. Yeah, how useful the joint. The joint supplements are really good. Turmeric is really good for that. The joint supplement specifically they have at Advanced Boost is really good for that. You definitely want to get that. Yeah, powder. Get the powder. I'm giving powder to the people now. I'm giving powder to the people. Caboose, yo, Cog, why is your boy Dustin so salty, even criticizing the Xbox voiceover? That man is entitled to his opinion. You know what I mean? Look, everything ain't for everybody. People got to realize that, you know? So it is what it is. Like, shout out to Dustin. Ain't no problem. It's just like, he's on a, I think his mindset is kind of like, yeah, I got to wait and see. Fallout 76 did burn a lot of people. So I get that. But for me, that ain't Todd team. That's the B team. You know what I'm saying? Anything Todd put is Mount Rushmore. It's a classic. You know what I'm saying? So people got reminded. We'll get it. I ain't gonna give you no more bars. I'm giving y'all too much bars. I just missed talking to y'all. But yeah, y'all held the line for real. Anyway, let me hurry up before King get in here and get us demonetized the music. I'm gonna go snatch up Addict, solving the building. You know what I'm saying? Try to get a nice little 3-hour show. People got, it's Father's Day. People got things to do. We can't give y'all 6 hours all the time, but we're going to see. We'll see. Oh, okay. Cognitive Brownsville. Oh, Brownsville in the building. Oh, man. That's the home of MOP. Oh, man. Winsweet, what up? What's going on? That's from the town. That's from the town right there. Salute. Yeah, that line was held. Shout out to the Xbox executives. You know what I'm saying? Doing their thing. It is love. 6 hours it is. Nah, we can't do 6, man. People got... It's Father's Day, man. Forte, what's up? That's another one right there. That's a good dad right there. Peace, love, life, Dragon Heart. Yo, I missed y'all. I missed talking to y'all. This is what's up. Severin Evans. All right. I do gotta go. Kid gonna come talk to y'all in a minute. We get y'all these Dallas bars and we'll be back.
Hear ye, man. Welcome to the show. If you would not mind, go ahead and find yourself a spot, get comfortable, grab a snack, do all that good stuff that we need to do, and we're about to get started. It's not important who I am. What's important is that you are pulling up to the Iron Lords podcast right now as we speak, and I guess I'm here to keep you entertained until it's time to get this show started. So look. Y'all done messed up and turned me to an animal. And haters be swearing they real, but come to find out that they really mechanical. And yeah, I be eating these rappers, but that's all a part of me being a cannibal. And they say I'm better than money because you can bank on me being accountable. I know a million rappers that don't want to be on a song with me, that's understandable. I kill a beat and they want to compare me to Freddie and Jason. I'd rather be Hannibal. They be like, why use a video game? Just be original, y'all too dramatical. I know it's random, but I am addicted to flipping the sample and making it flammable. This is that yoga, fire, flame. They think it's arson up in the apartment, they call it department and I get the blame. Still I be running, collecting them rings. You just a target when I'm in the range. I was the hardest to start regardless back when you was messaging people on AIM. Check my vocals, all on Twitter but I'm anti-social. Love my city but I'm still bi-coastal. I got nah, let's switch that up.
What is you doing?
What I wanna do
Don't stop. Nah, that was dope.
I'm
Keep that going. Nah, go ahead.
Look, I guess you could say that I'm very spoiled. For them to be your dogs, they ain't very loyal. But I ain't gonna hold you, I ain't here to boil you. You ain't gotta say it, I'm embarrassed for you. Always been a nerd, never been a loser. Making Voltron with a gang of cougars. And I'm going places, better tell a Uber. Cause it's pretty hard to sleep on Freddy Krueger. Let's do that again. Hear ye, man. Welcome to the show. If you would not mind, go ahead and find yourself a spot, get comfortable, grab a snack, do all that good stuff that we need to do, and we're about to get started. It's not important who I am. What's important is that you are pulling up to the Iron Lords podcast right now as we speak, and I guess I'm here to keep you entertained until it's time to get this show started. So look. Y'all done messed up and turned me to an animal. And haters be swearing they real, but come to find out that they really mechanical. And yeah, I be eating these rappers, but that's all a part of me being a cannibal. And they say I'm better than money because you can bank on me being accountable. I know a million rappers that don't want to be on a song with me, that's understandable. I kill a beat and they want to compare me to Freddie and Jason. I'd rather be Hannibal. They be like, why use a video game? Just be original, y'all too dramatical. I know it's random, but I am addicted to flipping the sample and making it flammable. This is that yoga, fire, flame. They think it's arson up in the apartment, they call it department and I get the blame. Still I be running, collecting them rings. You just a target when I'm in the range. I was the hardest to start regardless back when you was messaging people on AIM. Check my vocals, all on Twitter but I'm anti-social. Love my city but I'm still bi-coastal. Nah, let's switch that up.
What is you doing?
What I wanna do.
Don't stop. Nah, that was dope.
I'm just
Keep that going. Nah, go ahead.
Look, I guess you could say that I'm very spoiled. For them to be your dogs, they ain't very loyal. But I ain't gon' hold ya, I ain't here to boil you. You ain't gotta say it, I'm embarrassed for ya. Always been a nerd, never been a loser. Making Voltron with a gang of cougars, and I'm going places. Better tell a Uber, cause it's pretty hard to sleep on Freddy Krueger. Whew. Let's do that again. Hear ye, man. Welcome to the show. If you would not mind, go ahead and find yourself a spot, get comfortable, grab a snack, do all that good stuff that we need to do, and we're about to get started. It's not important who I am. What's important is that you are pulling up to the Iron Lords podcast right now as we speak, and I guess I'm here to keep you entertained until it's time to get this show started. So look. Y'all done messed up and turned me to an animal. And haters be swearing they real, but come to find out that they really mechanical. And yeah, I be eating these rappers, but that's all a part of me being a cannibal. And they say I'm better than money because you can bank on me being accountable. I know a million rappers that don't wanna be on a song with me, that's understandable. I kill a beat and they wanna compare me to Freddie and Jason. I'd rather be Hannibal. They be like, why use a video game? Just be original, y'all too dramatical. I know it's random, but I'm addicted to flipping the sample and making it flammable. This is that yoga, fire, flame. They think it's arson up in the apartment, they call it department and I get the blame. Still I be running, collecting them rings. You just a target when I'm in the range. I was the hardest to start regardless back when you was messaging people on AIM. Check my vocals, all on Twitter, but I'm anti-social. Love my city, but I'm still bi-coastal. Let's switch that up.
What is you doing?
What I wanna do.
Don't stop. Nah, that was dope.
I'm
Keep
just
that going. Keep that going. Nah, go ahead.
Look, I guess you could say that I'm very spoiled. For them to be your dogs, they ain't very loyal. But I ain't gon' hold ya, I ain't here to boil you. You ain't gotta say it, I'm embarrassed for ya. Always been a nerd, never been a loser. Making Voltron with a gang of cougars, and I'm going places. Better tell a Uber, cause it's pretty hard to sleep on Freddy Krueger. Whew. Let's do that again. Hear ye, man. Welcome to the show. If you would not mind, go ahead and find yourself a spot, get comfortable, grab a snack, do all that good stuff that we need to do, and we're about to get started. It's not important who I am. What's important is that you are pulling up to the Iron Lords podcast right now as we speak, and I guess I'm here to keep you entertained until it's time to get this show started. So look. Y'all done messed up and turned me to an animal. And haters be swearing they real, but come to find out that they really mechanical. And yeah, I be eating these rappers, but that's all a part of me being a cannibal. And they say I'm better than money because you can bank on me being accountable. I know a million rappers that don't wanna be on a song with me, that's understandable. I kill a beat and they wanna compare me to Freddie and Jason. I'd rather be Hannibal. They be like, why use a video game? Just be original, y'all too dramatical. I know it's random, but I'm addicted to flipping the sample and making it flammable. This is that yoga, fire, flame. They think it's arson up in the apartment, they call it department and I get the blame. Still I be running, collecting them rings. You just a target when I'm in the range. I was the hardest to start regardless back when you was messaging people on AIM. Check my vocals, all on Twitter, but I'm anti-social. Love my city, but I'm still bi-coastal. Let's switch that up.
What is you doing?
What I wanna do.
Don't stop. Nah, that was dope.
I'm just
Keep that going. Nah, go ahead.
Look, I guess you could say that I'm very spoiled. For them to be your dogs, they ain't very loyal. But I ain't gon' hold ya, I ain't here to boil you. You ain't gotta say it, I'm embarrassed for ya. Always been a nerd, never been a loser. Making Voltron with a gang of cougars, and I'm going places. Better tell a Uber, cause it's pretty hard to sleep on Freddy Krueger. Whew. Let's do that again. Hear ye, man. Welcome to the show. If you would not mind, go ahead and find yourself a spot, get comfortable, grab a snack, do all that good stuff that we need to do, and we're about to get started. It's not important who I am. What's important is that you are pulling up to the Iron Lords podcast right now as we speak, and I guess I'm here to keep you entertained until it's time to get this show started. So look. Y'all done messed up and turned me to an animal. And haters be swearing they real, but come to find out that they really mechanical. And yeah, I be eating these rappers, but that's all a part of me being a cannibal. And they say I'm better than money because you can bank on me being accountable. I know a million rappers that don't wanna be on a song with me, that's understandable. I kill a beat and they wanna compare me to Freddie and Jason. I'd rather be Hannibal. They be like, why use a video game? Just be original, y'all too dramatical. I know it's random, but I'm addicted to flipping the sample and making it flammable. This is that yoga, fire, flame. They think it's arson up in the apartment, they call it department and I get the blame. Still I be running, collecting them rings. You just a target when I'm in the range. I was the hardest to start regardless back when you was messaging people on AIM. Check my vocals, all on Twitter, but I'm anti-social. Love my city, but I'm still bi-coastal. Let's switch that up.
What is you doing?
What I wanna do.
Don't stop. Nah, that was dope.
I'm just
Keep that going. Nah, go ahead.
Look, I guess you could say that I'm very spoiled. For them to be your dogs, they ain't very loyal. But I ain't gon' hold ya, I ain't here to boil you. You ain't gotta say it, I'm embarrassed for ya. Always been a nerd, never been a loser. Making Voltron with a gang of cougars, and I'm going places. Better tell a Uber, cause it's pretty hard to sleep on Freddy Krueger. Whew. Let's do that again. Hear ye, man. Welcome to the show. If you would not mind, go ahead and find yourself a spot, get comfortable, grab a snack, do all that good stuff that we need to do, and we're about to get started. It's not important who I am. What's important is that you are pulling up to the Iron Lords podcast right now as we speak, and I guess I'm here to keep you entertained until it's time to get this show started. So look. Y'all done messed up and turned me to an animal. And haters be swearing they real, but come to find out that they really mechanical. And yeah, I be eating these rappers, but that's all a part of me being a cannibal. And they say I'm better than money because you can bank on me being accountable. I know a million rappers that don't wanna be on a song with me, that's understandable. I kill a beat and they wanna compare me to Freddie and Jason. I'd rather be Hannibal. They be like, why use a video game? Just be original, y'all too dramatical. I know it's random, but I am addicted to flipping the sample and making it flammable. This is that yoga, fire, flame. They think it's arson up in the apartment, they call it department and I get the blame. Still I be running, collecting them rains. You just a target when I'm in the range. I was the hardest to start regardless back when you was messaging people on AIM. Check my vocals, all on Twitter, but I'm anti-social. Love my city, but I'm still bi-coastal. I got let's switch that up.
What is you doing?
What I wanna do?
Don't stop. Nah, that was dope.
I'm just
Keep that going. Nah, go ahead.
Look, I guess you could say that I'm very spoiled. For them to be your dogs, they ain't very loyal. But I ain't gon' hold ya, I ain't here to boil you. You ain't gotta say it, I'm embarrassed for ya. Always been a nerd, never been a loser. Making Voltron with a gang of cougars. And I'm going places, better tell a Uber. Cause it's pretty hard to sleep on Freddy Krueger. Let's do that again. Hear ye, man. Welcome to the show. If you would not mind, go ahead and find yourself a spot, get comfortable, grab a snack, do all that good stuff that we need to do, and we're about to get started. It's not important who I am. What's important is that you are pulling up to the Iron Lords podcast right now as we speak, and I guess I'm here to keep you entertained until it's time to get this show started. So look. Y'all done messed up and turned me to an animal. And haters be swearing they real, but come to find out that they really mechanical. And yeah, I be eating these rappers, but that's all a part of me being a cannibal. And they say I'm better than money because you can bank on me being accountable. I know a million rappers that don't wanna be on a song with me, that's understandable. I kill a beat and they wanna compare me to Freddie and Jason. I'd rather be Hannibal. They be like, why use a video game? Just be original, y'all too dramatical. I know it's random, but I am addicted to flipping the sample and making it flammable. This is that yoga, fire, flame. They think it's arson up in the apartment, they call it department and I get the blame. Still I be running, collecting them rains. You just a target when I'm in the range. I was the hardest to start regardless back when you was messaging people on AIM. Check my vocals, all on Twitter, but I'm anti-social. Love my city, but I'm still bi-coastal. I got let's switch that up.
What is you doing?
What I wanna do?
Don't stop. Nah, that was dope.
I'm just
Keep that going. Nah, go ahead.
Look, I guess you could say that I'm very spoiled. For them to be your dogs, they ain't very loyal. But I ain't gon' hold ya, I ain't here to boil you. You ain't gotta say it, I'm embarrassed for ya. Always been a nerd, never been a loser. Making Voltron with a gang of cougars. And I'm going places, better tell a Uber. Cause it's pretty hard to sleep on Freddy Krueger. Let's do that again. Hear ye, man. Welcome to the show. If you would not mind, go ahead and find yourself a spot, get comfortable, grab a snack, do all that good stuff that we need to do, and we're about to get started. It's not important who I am. What's important is that you are pulling up to the Iron Lords podcast right now as we speak, and I guess I'm here to keep you entertained until it's time to get this show started. So look. Y'all done messed up and turned me to an animal. And haters be swearing they real, but come to find out that they really mechanical. And yeah, I be eating these rappers, but that's all a part of me being a cannibal. And they say I'm better than money because you can bank on me being accountable. I know a million rappers that don't wanna be on a song with me, that's understandable. I kill a beat and they wanna compare me to Freddie and Jason. I'd rather be Hannibal. They be like, why use a video game? Just be original, y'all too dramatical. I know it's random, but I am addicted to flipping the sample and making it flammable. This is that yoga, fire, flame. They think it's arson up in the apartment, they call it department and I get the blame. Still I be running, collecting them rains. You just a target when I'm in the range. I was the hardest to start regardless back when you was messaging people on AIM. Check my vocals, all on Twitter, but I'm anti-social. Love my city, but I'm still bi-coastal. I got let's switch that up.
What is you doing?
What I wanna do?
Don't stop. Nah, that was dope.
I'm just
Keep that going. Nah, go ahead.
Look, I guess you could say that I'm very spoiled. For them to be your dogs, they ain't very loyal. But I ain't gon' hold ya, I ain't here to boil you. You ain't gotta say it, I'm embarrassed for ya. Always been a nerd, never been a loser. Making Voltron with a gang of cougars. And I'm going places, better tell a Uber. Cause it's pretty hard to sleep on Freddy Krueger. Let's do that again. Hear ye, man. Welcome to the show. If you would not mind, go ahead and find yourself a spot, get comfortable, grab a snack, do all that good stuff that we need to do, and we're about to get started. It's not important who I am. What's important is that you are pulling up to the Iron Lords podcast right now as we speak, and I guess I'm here to keep you entertained until it's time to get this show started. So look, y'all done messed up and turned me to an animal. And haters be swearing they real, but come to find out that they really mechanical. And yeah, I be eating these rappers, but that's all a part of me being a cannibal. And they say I'm better than money because you can bank on me being accountable. I know a million rappers that don't want to be on a song with me, that's understandable. I kill a beat and they want to compare me to Freddie and Jason. I'd rather be Hannibal. They be like, why use a video game? Just be original, y'all too dramatical. I know it's random, but I am addicted to flipping the sample and making it flammable. This is that This is that yoga, fire, flame. They think it's arson up in the apartment. They call it department and I get the blame. Still I be running, collecting them rains. You just a target when I'm in the range. I was the hardest to start regardless back when you was messaging people on AIM. Check my vocals, all on Twitter, but I'm anti-social. Love my city, but I'm still bi-coastal. I got man, let's switch that up.
What is you
What I
doing?
wanna do
Don't
is-
stop. Nah, that was dope.
I'm
Keep
just
that
something
going. Keep that going. Keep that going. Nah, go ahead.
Look, I guess you could say that I'm very spoiled. For them to be your dogs, they ain't very loyal. But I ain't gonna hold you, I ain't here to boil you. You ain't gotta say it, I'm embarrassed for you. Always been a nerd, never been a loser. Making Voltron with a gang of cougars. And I'm going places, better tell a Uber. Cause it's pretty hard to sleep on Freddy Krueger. That's, whew. Let's do that again. Hear ye, man. Welcome to the show. If you would not mind, go ahead and find yourself a spot, get comfortable, grab a snack, do all that good stuff that we need to do, and we're about to get started. It's not important who I am. What's important is that you are pulling up to the Iron Lords podcast right now as we speak, and I guess I'm here to keep you entertained until it's time to get this show started. So look, y'all done messed up and turned me to an animal. And haters be swearing they real, but come to find out that they really mechanical. And yeah, I be eating these rappers, but that's all a part of me being a cannibal. And they say I'm better than money because you can bank on me being accountable. I know a million rappers that don't want to be on a song with me, that's understandable. I kill a beat and they want to compare me to Freddie and Jason. I'd rather be Hannibal. They be like, why use a video game? Just be original, y'all too dramatical. I know it's random, but I am addicted to flipping the sample and making it flammable. This is that This is that yoga. I'ma just chill and watch them and eat snacks in the attic. I wanted to chill with the pack and be like a young wolf, but then they would mistake me for addict. If I can imagine it's cool to give you some advice, then invite your girl to your squadron. Cause if you don't give her that option, you gon' be single player like Sovereign. You gon' get tossed in the bushes by King David. Royalty and not a pretender. Detrimental to an elemental, what's an avatar to a knee bender. I gotta be me though. I know it's my destiny, word to Cognito. Who cares if you fly, if you still a mosquito? You swear you ain't stuntin', but really be Steve-O. You like to collect stuff and that's cool, but I got bad news. Even if you really was that dude, King David still be the king of the statues. Since a juvenile, I've been cursed with a curse to be musical. And if you hate it, we'll meet in the crucible. Other than that, then it's cool and it's beautiful. We let you know that your dreams are pursuable. Whatever you wanna do, then it's doable. If you got work on a Sunday, it's suitable. Cause you can listen to this in your cubicle on the Lord's Day. Woo. If you got work on a Sunday, it's suitable. Cause you can listen to this in your cubicle on the Lord's Day.
All right. Mic checks real quick. Just make sure the mics are good. Reunited. I had to talk to the people, man.
What's going on, guys? What's going on?
Yeah. Solve. What up? Hola. And the king is the king. We have seen him already. We are good. Yeah. Hear ye. And we are live. Happy Father's Day for all the patriarchs out there in the realm. We respect your service. Enjoy your day. And welcome to the Iron Lords Podcast, LLC. And also live on lordsofgaming.net. That super chat is wild. Happy Saturday. Y'all wildin'. Episode number 309. Yes, Kai, 309. We're counting. The other two are audio listeners. You have to go to YouTube if you're on 307. But anyway, it is another glorious Sunday. We are back at the round table on the Lord's Day. And today, we've got the Xbox Showcase and Starfield Direct Aftermath. Final Fantasy 16 demo impressions, ROGAlly impressions, and PlayStation 5 cloud streaming to discuss. So we're going to get right into it. Why is King laughing? So let's introduce the four horsemen of gaming, those original lords of the realm, finally reunited at the round table. It feels like it's been a minute.
And it feels so good.
Yeah, everybody had that reunited.
Yep, everybody had it in their head. Everybody had it in their head.
It was either that or the Wu-Tang.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And I don't think Attic had Wu-Tang popping in his head.
No, definitely not.
Attic be bumping that. Yo, I learned a lot about Attic this trip. Like, he bumping that NF. He a hip hopper on the low. Don't sleep on my man. But anyway.
He a backpacker.
Yeah, but like, I ain't gonna front the dude he put me on. I ain't know something was nice like that. But anyway, my co-host with the co-most, my brother from another mother, the difficult game conqueror, lord of his own world, and the howl of the young wolf. My man, Lord Attic, back to back. How we doing?
Oh my God. People, now I gotta deal right here. I gotta deal with that here. I have people commenting on my videos saying, nice back-to-back video from Attic.
It's the head clap and the way it was cut. It's classic. What's going on, man? How we doing?
Doing pretty good, man. We have a pretty good show. We have a pretty good show for you guys today.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I played that beta for Final Fantasy 16 like 5 times. So you know, we'll go into that. You know, what's funny? I didn't realize how many people like value my Final Fantasy opinions until this damn demo came out. Like,
Bro.
I got BG asked me to come on Weapon Wheel to talk about Final Fantasy. Had people mad commenting like, they're sitting there like, what is Attic going to talk about it on the podcast this week? Asking me, am I going to talk about it? Have I played it? It's just I played it. I've played it multiple times.
You know why, right? Because they consider us an Xbox podcast, and because of my fault, and they act like through extension, you saying or anything PlayStation is good. It's like let's show an Xbox guy Final Fantasy. He's not one of us. He's mixed with one of y'all. Okay, so that's not a victory for you.
I'm a hybrid.
Yeah, now that I think it's Final Fantasy, definitely Fable. When anything Fable related, people come to you.
Fable got me on the Xbox brand, but Final Fantasy made me a gamer.
And then me and you, I remember with the remake, we were so in awe of what was going on. We talked for I was like, what does that mean? What is this? We sit there, Attic breaking certain down. But yeah, your certain games, that's clearly your pocket. So that's been it, just the demo, sir?
Yeah, just the demo. I could go into more stuff. I've been playing a lot of Persona 5.
Ooh, yes.
Trying to finish that game for once and for all.
Xbox.
I've literally played the first like 4 palaces like multiple times, but I'm not gonna go too much into that because I want to be out here by 3 today.
It's
so
Father's Day. I know. Everyone's got things.
No, I don't got kids. I just want to be out here by 3.
I don't care about the children. I don't care about the children. I just want to be out anyway. And of course, our most technical gaming lord, the solo gamer list for the single player selfish experience, and also the Sostradamus, the Lord of Clarity and Lord Patron of the Iron Bank, PC Master Race's old ROGAlly, Lord Sovereign. How we doing?
Yeah, the FOMO got me.
Yeah, throw it up, damn it. Throw it up. Throw it up.
There's no way. It's over there. It's in the other room. But yeah, it got me. I was like, damn it.
You know how I know it's serious?
How you
Kid
know?
Smooth has one.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
really? Yeah.
That's big for him because he ain't a PC kind of.
Yeah, no,
it's not that. He don't run out there frivolously with his money.
Yeah.
So he's just
So
he
that guy's
really on
very
something.
thought.
But again, we'll talk about it later, but it's a special thing to have something that feels like an Xbox portable, right?
Don't
And
say
that's really
feels
what
like it is.
when I explained it to you, you might think differently.
Oh, I understand we get to that part, but it's the unofficial, you know what I'm saying? Like
That's what
we
it-
dating,
it-
we
it-
openly
it
dating.
Feels
bro.
like it's true.
Yeah,
it's true.
yeah.
They were
Xbox put a
part
ring
of-
on it, low-key.
They were part of the presentation. Exactly. They were there.
Same
They
thing
were there.
with the G Cloud. You know, Xbox is in a
Polygamous.
polyamorous relationship. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, they practicing polygamy with handhelds?
Yeah, you understand? Like they kind of Mormon like. You know what I'm saying? we have multiple situations.
What's the rule? What's the rule with polygamy? Like, as long as you take care of your responsibilities financially,
right.
you,
much
can
money
have
as
as
you
you
got.
want. You got as many as you want.
Listen,
as many handhelds as you want.
You have, you able to. You gotta be able to, afford the situation. Now, don't be out there being cheap with one. You know what I'm saying? So that's why the G Cloud is loved in the space too.
How's King gonna tell me to give him my time? And
Hey, you already know how it is. You know how it is with it's a topic we like.
Yo, y'all both specialize in taking my time.
Everybody IPS is soft segment.
Yeah,
Everybody.
Always.
Yeah, soft can never. Soft is never finished.
Then they want to act like they said it too.
Yeah.
That's the thing that gets me. Like,
I think in the history of IOP, and again, I'm cutting you soft right now. I'm literally cutting you right now.
See, look.
In the history of IOP, I don't think we've ever went through your segment without us interrupting one time.
You know what? You know what, King? It's okay. Keep going, Saul.
Yeah. What I want to do 1 week, I want 1 week. We all collude and don't say nothing. Just let it finish.
No, that's messed up because then I'm used to having to cut in when y'all come back.
True. Continue, Sam.
I'm based it on that. So yeah, we'll talk about the ROG in a bit. I was supposed to play Liza P. That ain't happened. It downloaded very well though. But it looks pretty. I did play. I played 15 minutes of it, and what I did play of it was very polished, like super polished. I'll have more to say next week, but as an Xbox Day One Game Pass thing, looking very, very nice. It's just going to be a matter. You know how picky the Soulsborne players are. If it's an easy game, they're gonna be mad at it. You know, if it's too similar, they're gonna be mad at it. But art style and just the overall polish of the demo, have people running it. Oh, I ran it at 150 frames per second or something. It's crazy stuff though. That's cool. What else? I played some of the FF16 demo. Okay. Impressed with that as well. Although, so I put it on performance mode, right? We'll talk about that.
Oh yeah, we have to talk about
this. So in case you guys didn't know, but King knows, the baby arrived. So I have the TV, right? The TV that's not fine. So finally, so it has in game mode. It has a thing that pops up and it shows you all the stats of whatever you're running.
Exposing.
Yeah, so performance mode ain't hitting 60.
Yeah,
it's not. It's not. It's like hovering at 55, and I see it because when you spin around, you pan around, and it just starts doing the boogaloo. Like, So that. But again, I'm still impressed with what that game is. It's very Game of Thrones-ish, but I'm enjoying it. And we got to see the Flash yesterday.
TV enhance it? Because my TV, when game mode hits. So you have the shit like you talk about, right?
Language.
Hello.
What's going on?
The general.
Sorry. It's a spicy Sunday. My bad. My bad. You have the little thing that's in the corner that you're talking about, and then you can see where they picking up the back end, like up the bottom. Like I see those numbers. So your TV is doing it, right?
So the TV is doing it because it's on a 120 hertz mode. There is a smoothing mode that I don't like because it kind of again smooths over like textures, and I really don't like what it does.
It's probably the mode that being King like. Continue.
Right.
It's probably that.
He's video curious.
Yeah, I mean it's running at 120 hertz, and the TV goes up to 144 hertz as well.
Oh God.
So it's just the game not hitting it, and the thing is, for the most part, it's smooth. Like running around, it's smooth. But when I just notice it always when it pans, and it'll go smoothly for a little bit, and then it'll hitch a little bit, and then go back to smooth. So it's not often, but enough where I was like, this ain't 60. And then as soon as I hit the game mode to see the stats, I was like, oh, yeah, no 60. So maybe the final product will be, but it's not quite there yet. And we saw the Flash yesterday. Went to see the Flash with Lord Marlonius, Kaibatsu, and Cog. I enjoyed it for what it is. There was a lot of fan service. A lot of people continue to be disgusted with Ezra Miller's portrayal of the Flash. But I like the fan service. I got to see some faces I never thought I would see. That was crazy.
King don't sound like he liked it.
No, King looks like he's disgusted with it.
Wifey walked out the and said, she said that was the worst movie ever.
Apparently Black Adam made more money opening weekend than it.
Are you serious?
And so did the Green Lantern.
Wait, it down financially?
No. So you know what? That's an Ezra Miller thing. That is people.
Oh yeah,
taking a
boycotting.
stand.
Son,
People
yeah.
taking a
That's
stance on him.
You're taking the stand.
Yeah.
Because
Okay.
he's the villain. He actively kidnapping.
Technically, he is.
Yo,
technically.
it was funny. We were giving Kyle a little bit of crap for it yesterday because it was obvious that he was especially disgusted with this portrayal because of his love for the TV version of Flash, right?
Yes.
So he was like, he did not like it at all.
The running though, tell him to.
Yeah. Well, we always got the At least they fixed the gliding. The gliding on the floor.
But what was funny though is when he tried to do it and the
With
slow
no
mo
power?
wasn't going.
You know what'd be crazy, King?
Yeah,
King.
yeah.
You know what'd be crazy if when they reboot Flash, if they cast him as Reverse Flash.
As Reverse Flash. Yeah, that's what's
that
up.
would be
That'd be crazy.
hilarious. Yeah, so
Should be the
And he's
reverse.
kidnapping people in the movie.
I enjoyed it for what it is. I don't know that it really. I don't know that it resets anything.
I'll give you a little something.
Yeah.
Michael,
Yeah,
Cool.
but that's it. But again, excited to this game's coming out, ladies and gentlemen. This game's coming out.
Oh yeah, no doubt. And of course, we have the Incredible Hulk of this, aka the Excess Gamer.
Ooh,
The prophet of Xbox.
Swami.
King of the statues, who demands nothing less than that premium experience, and is the leader of everyone's hold the line movement. Beloved Lord King. How we doing?
Oh man! First, everybody that picked up a Hold the Line shirt,
I support.
Thank you.
I support. I support.
I don't even have mine on.
I had to do the green.
I was like, babe, where's my Hold the Line shirt? I got 5 minutes.
Oh, I forgot to put mine up. You know, it arrived on Tuesday.
Oh damn.
Yeah.
We hold it. We hold it. We hold it.
I want to say thank you for everybody that did that. And thank you for everybody that was in Cali that, wanted me to be there. But I thought Sunday's show with Kid Smooth, 108 Dragons, Solve, and myself was monumental. For all the people that were here, we had over 1,000 likes. But before the show was over, we had 1,300 watching.
Right now, it's sitting at 2,174.
Damn.
I just say thank you for everybody that came out just to hear our reactions, to see our reactions to a show. That meant a lot. I just want to give a really quick man talk to a lot of you weird kids. It's just real quick, kids. You don't want to stay here all day.
Shoot that today.
It's just I saw somebody going at 108 Dragons because of his age.
Oh, okay.
And
I know what this
is. Aren't you like 50? That's cringe as AF. That he put on the Starfield helmet and have on the Starfield suit. First one, y'all don't know what cringe is. You're using this word. I find this age of child or children ignorant as hell. You don't get to an age and then drop who you were from when you were born. Right? Maturity comes through. Yeah, you don't do certain things like me. If I was 16 years old, you call me cringe, I smack the hell out of you.
That is true. That is true. I know them
Me to
days.
look at you and be like, what do you mean by it? Right? So that's the age difference. That's how age goes, right? With age should come wisdom.
Correct.
Now, that doesn't mean that you lose the child inside of you. Because the child inside of you won't be picking up video games because video games technically is an escape from reality. So therefore, you're in a childlike state. Understand your place. Video games aren't made for children because they wouldn't cost $500 to be able to purchase. Facts. Because Facts. I've never seen a baby with a job. This man is giving back, and because either you can't move in that space or you don't find that humor funny, you feel that you have to age shame him, like he's acting out of his age. Keep the wonderment in you, keep the childlike essence in you, and that way you understand life will be a whole lot less stressful.
Yeah.
All your life, you want to grow up. But when you get old enough to handle responsibilities and bills, you're going to want to go back to when you didn't have them. So all I'm saying is gaming is for every age. I want to see 90-year-old people with ROG allies and virtual reality headsets on,
go cop.
having fun. This space is for everyone, regardless of age. So don't do that. Don't try to shame somebody because of the age. And I'm not saying it because I'm a gray beard.
No, but to add on to your wisdom, you know what I'm saying? Because the king, the general salute. Remember, we put up the demographic, or remember, like, what's the most growing and one of the biggest communities right now? I know I was teasing Attic a little bit, and it was the 40-somethings, and I was like, yo, they are like one of the biggest groups as far as
we are the pushers of
the culture,
because we have the disposable income to actually maintain a service.
Correct.
While y'all guys are trying to figure out how the hell you're gonna play your Netflix, we paid it for the year. So again, just don't age shame. All right,
Facts.
Father's Day.
Let's go. My bad.
Happy Father's Day to every father out there. So a lot of you fathers are going through some stuff at the moment, and I understand because I might be going through the same things with you. But at no point in time does that take away from what you have done as a father and who you are. So if no one is looking over at you today saying Happy Father's Day, I'm looking at you, brother and uncle or cousin or whoever. Happy Father's Day. You have value. So thank you for everything that you do, everything that you don't get credit for, and sometimes you don't get that mail or whatever that you looking for appreciation. I appreciate you and your efforts and everything you do. Thank you so much.
General.
This weekend,
brother.
I saw The Flash.
Okay. Yeah.
I love the fact that they use 4 to 5 different comic books to put this movie together. They use Crisis on Infinite Earth. They use Flashpoint. They use Superman when he got captured in the alternate universe, and 2 other Batman movies.
Batman Love was in the building.
Yes, I thought it was a great Michael Keaton film. I thought it was a terrible Ezra Miller film.
Fair.
If it makes sense, right?
Fair.
And this is a great way to end what used to be the Zack Snyder universe. This was a perfect way to end it. I'm glad that they didn't throw the film away because it could have easily been thrown away like Batgirl. And I'm glad that it wasn't. I'm not saying that I support anything that Ezra Miller's done or is accused of doing or filed out of court with. What I'm saying is I thought this movie needed to be told for the fan service that it did get. It gave you something that we never thought that we would see as comic book collectors, as DC fans, as superhero fans. I encourage people to go see it. It's not as bad as we are making it out to be, but it's laughable. And it's some DC stuff that you feel that is going to be. I've been playing Diablo. Couldn't even get to Fortnite. Every time I've been trying to get to Fortnite, Diablo has my soul. It's one of the, and people ask me, yo, I'm gonna join in with you. I don't want you to join in.
Why they?
Because I want to experience this. It's so much fun, like listening to a story.
Diablo's a single player game.
Single player Diablo.
That's damn right.
After you end it, then you call your friends in, right? Because that's what I do. Like I like this story. I like, yo, go over there because the dude with the hatchet done killed my baby.
Yeah, then you gotta go.
You go over there, you do it. I don't want nobody triggering some event while I'm in the middle of a story. I'm mad as hell. So this is so much fun. I can't wait till the season pass kicks off. I was asking Solves. I don't know if you answered me in the DM.
Iron Bank.
Oh,
No,
yeah. I was already at the movie. I completely forgot to answer you. I think I got you like the middle tier one.
Yeah, that's the one. But it comes with that season pass stuff, right?
I don't know. I gotta check.
We'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out.
But yeah, because I'm getting nervous because the dude.
Let me go into my account right now.
He was like, yo, next month I can't wait for it to start the season pass. And FOMO hit my heart immediately. I was like, oh, season pass, what are you talking about? I said, let me check and see if I'm in this. But that game, man. I can't wait for Microsoft to buy ABK so it's released inside game. I can't wait. But that's all I've been doing. I can't wait for the collectors. We had DCX this Friday night. It was, if you go check to the DCX channel, you can see us talking about statues. You PlayStation dudes thought I was coming at you guys for that Spider-Man crappy thing with the plastic PVC. What I was trying to explain to you guys is save your money. If you want to get a real statue, buy the digital version of the game and go buy a real statue, right? Like I have real statues. Like I got Spider-Man in here. That's the one from the video game, the Spider-Man video game. But go buy a real statue that actually has value, and then you can actually sell a statue if you don't need it. You can't sell that PVC stuff that you get in the game box. Nobody wants that crap. And we find it in Best Buy months later for what, 90% off?
Cheap, yeah.
Yeah, I got Master Chief helmets. You saw those 2 Master Chief helmets that I got? The first time I paid like $250. The next time I went inside Best Buy, it was like a month or a couple of months later or a year later. I got it for $37.50.
Damn.
And that's how I realized how cheap this stuff is. And no resale value is nothing. They capitalize on our FOMO. They're in our wallets. And I was saying it as a guy standing against capitalism on the weak man, as financially, and they capitalizing on your FOMO. Buy the game, but buy a real statue or something that you can really display that has some real value that you can get rid of later. And that's how you do it in the money terms. So
Yo, what do we say? King is dead on correct, but I still got it.
I know you did, and we're working on you because I'm gonna go to your collection and we're gonna get rid of all that PVC.
Why we gotta get rid of his PVC?
You know, because you spend a lot of money, so you gonna step up your PVC game.
Man, we pocket watching.
Yeah, I got to pocket watch that because my man I can't go.
He
to
do
your
his
house.
cameras. Yeah, he be spending wild bread. Not to put your business out there.
He got ROGAlly and all this, and got Funko Pop. Nah, man.
Yo,
we gonna stop that right
Don't
there,
come for my man with the fun pop. Don't do that.
That's my dude, man. But we're gonna have a Funko Pop section. We're gonna keep that small.
I can't.
Your XM Studio sideshow. That's what we're gonna prime up. We're gonna get you there.
All right, fair enough. What's
Yo,
up?
King. Yeah, I forget. Well, never mind. Well,
yeah, we'll talk about it.
All right, bank stuff after. Yeah, take care of that drink.
Don't put it out there.
Yeah, don't put that out there.
He said, "Yo, King, your version subpar, son." Yo, you playing the Xbox One version?
Oh man, you playing the super bass.
No texture version.
No textures, no catch up, no nothing. Anyway, and of course we have the gaming ninja himself, the Shinobi, LordCognito. Spread that roll to the rum of the IOP. Not telling you what you want in, but what you need to hear. First off, shout out to everybody who pulled up on me and Addict outside. You know what I mean? Like as far as, Summer Game Fest, Xbox Game Showcase, the community came out in droves. It was just so cool. Like again, as people who've done real E3, nothing's ever going to replace that energy, but just the whole, being in specific spots and at any point you can see your favorite content creator, right? You can see, executives, whether it be from Xbox or whoever. And then shout out to the LSM and the ILP communities, coming up to us, coming up to me, hey, we love the content. Everybody asking for King and Saul. Where the rest of the lords at? Hold the line out here moving. And, shout out to Greenie, man. Oh, man, it was really amazing to see the community kind of ride the movement and just get behind it. And it was just fun. It was the closest thing to a capsule to E3. And then for me, obviously, personally, mentally, physically, I've been going through some stuff. And I needed that trip. I needed to see people. I needed to get out. And it was cool to have Addict there every day. I haven't put the boy even gave me a gym day, y'all. He gave me some Iron Lord, in the gym. You know what I'm saying? He's like, yo, man, I'm gonna get up on my arm day joint. You know what I'm saying? So that was dope. He
been on his joint, Addict.
Yeah, he been in his
Addict
joint.
has been on his workout joint and all that other
Cardio
stuff.
is crazy. He was in the mountains. He was in the mountains too, Addict.
And stuff.
Yeah, but Addict calls me sometimes while he's in the middle of his walk.
Yeah.
He's dying. And I'm like, how many miles did you walk? 5.
He's a beast. Like, I mean, even doing cardio, like I have to look up to him. Like, bro, like there's even no way I could do it without music. And then he's doing it for the length he's doing it. I'm just like, yo, he's a beast.
Yeah.
So salute to Addict. We're doing our little health as well. As far as me, just been rocking as much as I can. Obviously, we got that Ally. We will talk about that. Been playing everything with Ally. I want to shout you out, Addict. There's a game that went into Game Pass. I'm embarrassed I never played. It was from Double Fine. I never played Massive Chalice.
Well, it's amazing.
Oh my
It took me a long time to beat that game.
That game is, and it's funny because I looked up our list. Xbox tells you have friends that play this game, and it had your name. I was like, how Attic ain't tell me about this? I was mad. I was
I
like,
have. I've
you
talked
put me
about
onto
Master
it?
Child's multiple songs.
Oh,
on
my
the show.
fault. Oh, I'm old. I forgot. He put his head. I told you old self about it, but you.
This is nothing new. I talked about Dishonored I don't know how many times. It took Maddie to tell him to play it the way he played it. Otherwise, he's not playing that game.
No, it was really the Redfall thing that forced him into that spot.
Yeah, because I
had to see
needed
what
to
it
know.
was
Yeah, like
they
why?
got what he got.
Yeah, like what happened? Like, and then when I saw what happened, I said, "Oh, this is why people are mad." I got
I
it.
can see why they upset now.
Facts. Now, salute to that. Been doing that. Obviously, like I talked about the Final Fantasy 16 demo. We will get into that, and then, yeah, that's pretty much it. So, real quick, because I gotta do some little thing. Yo, Iron Lords, man, 30% off right now. Go get Iron Lord 30. Get your AdvancedGG
Pushing
right
P.
now. We pushing P.
I just put my joint in.
Yeah, you focus, man. Holla at me, man. You got your focus, you know what I'm saying? So we got some new flavors real quick, you know what I'm saying? Got that Spartacus, that Tiger's blood. You gotta get that Tiger's blood. If you a Lord, get that Fruit Punch Tiger's blood. This is official right now. Get your focus on, it's called coffee substitute.
Can I give a suggestion?
Yeah, please do.
All right, so I'm not getting paid from these dudes, so I'm not going to tell you exactly who they are. But this is coconut water.
Yeah.
And what I've noticed is, if you don't want to drink dead water, if you're supreme health, you can rehydrate with coconut water, and it gives it the best taste.
Amazing.
Tastes amazing.
And you could even put that, even if you don't want no caffeine, you're a person that can't do the caffeine energy drink kind of thing, you can mix your little coconut water with the hydration. And hydration is what you call supplement as well, which is kind of like, when you just want a little flavor, they got electrolytes in it. So you got that. And then for me, because, your boy got the, we've announced, we've gone through a medical thing. So with the diverticulitis. So this is the energy, the non-probiotics, the no-fat probiotics. Probiotics are good for you. That's actually the good bacteria for your gut health. You know what I'm saying?
I need you to send me some of that.
Yeah, I sent you some of that. Iron Bank. Use code IronLord30. Use code use it today. So we can get everybody they boost on. So we're gonna do that.
I like my gummies too, man.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we're gonna get to the gummies.
I'm a gummy man.
All right, we'll get to the gummies now. So get your gummies on. We got the multivitamin. We got the joint supports. This is go to Advanced Boost. Get your health on, and then you can get your vitamin D. Pause. You get your vitamin D. You know what I'm saying? Powder. You know what I'm saying? Get that go to
some vitamin D.
Yeah, DJ Orals, he gonna get that. Yo, don't be mixing Crown Royale. Yo, you wildin'. You talk about this man mixing Crown Royale and alcohol.
Focus.
That doesn't surprise me.
DJ, relax yourself, bro. Powder to the people.
He's a powder to the people.
Yes.
DJ will literally take shots between Fall Guy rounds. And for those of you that don't know, a Fall Guys round might last 2 minutes. He'll take a shot between them.
Rounds.
He's literally taking probably 10 shots in like 3 games.
DJ Oral's a little too focused with a little bit too much hydration. Powder to the people.
I'm gonna tell you right now. What we're gonna start doing is first we're gonna get an agent.
Facts.
All right, and we're gonna start TMing these catchphrases.
Facts. We got too many catchphrases. Yeah, we gotta do that. We're
gonna hit AdvancedGG up with the whole powder to the people.
Facts. So again,
I think powder to the people kind of goes.
Powder to the people's fire. Powder to the people's fire. So again, use Iron Lord 30. The link's in the tag at the top of the description. Go get that. And it runs out today, so you get that 30% off Iron Lord sale. Go check that out. But anyway, I'm
powder
done.
To the people.
Powder to the people. So what you got, man?
Powder to the people. Okay, Couples, let me read these super chats first, and then I'll get into the other business. So one super chat,
like there's some serious fighting going on in the chat too.
Wait, what happened? Who's fighting? What's going on? They mad about the crown and the Royale with the pre-workout? What they working with? What they mad? Why you got quiet?
What happened?
No, JD Gamer's going at someone in the chat.
Oh, Jay, I see. Yeah, JD, she busted his guns early.
Pumping his chest out there, like
bumping his guns early. Yeah, it's a lot going on. It's a very victorious week for some, and some are not as happy with the victory laps, so to speak. But let's go. What we got?
All right. So this first one is from last week. The last one that came in last week after we went we went off the air because we don't have, we could not go back on air after I saw this. So that was it. So this is Robert Kellett, $5 super chat. Xbox doing a Spider-Verse art style before PlayStation. Fire. South of Midnight looks stunning and can't wait to see more of that. Atlas being there was huge. Yes, it was, sir.
I agree, so Atlas being there was huge.
Was there a 6th there? No.
I mean, I saw a new IP, you know.
He did say that he was about to bend the knee for
Was
that,
it the 6th iteration of that IP?
I mean, it wasn't the 6th, but I mean, some people said that, you know, the answer is
Hashtag no 6, no knees.
Oh, so you see how it switched up, no king?
Listen. I think 6 is going in there. I think this is just foreshadowing it. So
That's it.
God bless, we
If
get
he beat me on that, he beat
and
me.
I will gladly give up the knees.
All right.
See, he's doing a king, and I love that. And I gotta respect that.
I respect that.
I'm gonna rock out until
To the floor. I just remember when, you know, I was getting jumped by a certain person at ACG. You know, the Sega, the cloud partnership is just nothing. It's nothing about games. It's just okay.
We got that work.
You know, I got to come back for y'all. Continue.
Yeah, of course, but you know, I mean, again, at that point,
Shout out to the 900
there were no games to
watching.
speak of at that point. So
Let's get those likes up. We got 900 watching. Yo, let's show them that we can actually have a 1-to-1 ratio with those likes. And let's go.
That'll be hard. What animal we saving for the likes today? What we doing?
I want to save the Siberian platypus. Now,
It's mad platypuses getting saved.
Yeah,
Continue.
mad platypus.
Mad
platypus
platypuses.
got to get saved, man. I love the platypus. Got a nice
Facts. 265 likes. Come on, y'all. Hit that like button. We having fun. It's Father's Day. You know what I'm saying? People got things to do with their family. Come on. Man.
The PlayStation fanboys have locked General King in jail, man. Those likes is how he gets out of prison.
What's the general? Y'all better hold the line on these likes. Anyway.
Hold on, look at the chat. One bad mother says South parameters for this bet are more narrow than the FTC market definition.
Thank you, one bad brother. Y'all remember.
The parameters were, is there a 6?
Bro, see, they changed. One bad brother. They jumped me. I never forget, Addict. Remember, you was there. It was him and ACG, and they jumped me. And it was like, this announcement is only cloud. There's nothing game-related coming from this. I had to eat that. I'm like, all right.
Shout out to Sarah Bond.
No, she doing her thing.
Queen
Continue.
doing a thing.
Yes, she is. All right. Necromancer Zale, member for 19 months, Lord Gold. After many driver updates, patches, Windows updates, and setting changes, my Asus ROG Ally is running great. not the best out-of-the-box experience, though. Non-techies, be warned. Love it besides that.
Fair. Who was that wrote that? That's fair. Who wrote that?
That was Necromancer Zale.
That's fair. Windows device first.
Yes. We'll discuss.
I heard some things. I can't wait to get to that segment.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Then we have a couple of niggles.
Whoa. Yo, you pushing the line, sir.
I know where you. I know
what he doing.
Wow.
I know where they got that from.
Wow.
That's different.
FF16 is going to be trash, and you know it.
Man.
Then we have the Liz 22 member for 28 months, Lord Bronze. Happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there and anyone who is a father figure in a child's life. Salute to all of you today. Yes.
People get it messed up that you have to be a biological father. Yo, a lot of times you don't know you are affecting a kid because they're looking, they're watching, they're seeing. And you just don't know who you're affecting day to day. So you might be a father figure to somebody. You just don't even know.
Realize it. No, that's true.
And we got Michael Santiago, $5 super chat, aka the Toon Medic. Shout out to you, sir. Happy Father's Day to all the fathers in the gaming community. As a first-time gamer dad, I now got to choose which games I play. Buy 100-hour RPGs. Yes. Concessions must be made.
Facts. Salute to him, man. That's the homie right there.
Yeah, he put up pictures of today. His first Father's Day, so he's elated, man. He's
good
elated.
dude. Hopefully see you soon.
I haven't even been on Twitter yet. Crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Then we got Robert Kellett again, $5 super chat. Hello, Lords. Did any of you play the FF16 demo? I enjoyed it a lot. Dark tone, really fun combat, amazing visuals, stunning music, and it runs great. Mostly great.
We will talk about it.
We'll
definitely talk about that demo.
Then we got Robert Kellett, $2 super chat once again. Congrats on being the face of Xbox General King. Yes. Hold the line was everywhere.
How does it feel? Wait, hold on real quick. Can I get this?
Yeah.
Bro. Like, how did it feel to see the community, you know, like, let's keep it a stack when it wasn't looking good. You know what I'm saying? And the FTC, the CMA block, Redfall disaster. Everybody scared to death of the PlayStation Showcase, but one general stood up and said, we ain't firing nobody. We gon' hold this line and to see Xbox get behind it.
You know what it is? It's validation.
Talk to me.
Right? A lot of people don't know my character, so my character, I'm not a back down dude. If you put pressure, I'm the wrong person to put pressure on.
Woo!
Because I don't care what type of pressure you put on, I'm gonna double down and give you back the same energy and put back more pressure.
Facts.
But when I saw individuals, and there were some individuals that I thought I respected, I don't anymore. Talk about, oh, you know, I'm leaving Xbox, I'm getting past. I said, enough is enough. Like, enough is enough. Like, y'all making a bigger thing that out of something, and you don't know what business is. You don't know how anything goes. I know the machine that's over there at Microsoft, and I know exactly what they're going to do. And I'm going to double down because if anybody saw the only company, and shout out to Jeff Keighley, I got to respect, but I'm talking about a console maker. The only console maker that respected tradition was Microsoft. They respected this, E3 that week is a tradition.
Yeah.
So when Phil says to P. Hines, I mean not P. Hines, this dude over at Sony, nice show, good show, or whatever. Keep up that show spirit, right? But get out there and do it, and they put the work in. We got to start rewarding the ones that's rewarding us, that's giving back. So I just saw, I'm not gonna sit there and I'm not gonna ride with you, and then when it get rough,
then you out.
I'm out.
Facts.
It's easy to ride when it's good times. So now what it looks like. What it looks like now.
Reaping the spoils, baby. To the victor goes the spoils. What's the Troy line? You don't dare to be great?
Nobody ain't gonna never remember your name.
Woo!
So if anybody say, oh, King, hold a line, I don't even know who that is. That's what's up. OG is what's up. I'm gonna ride with OG. That's right. If you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything. But it's better to go down on your shield than to go down running. Because I see dudes right now, they pull dudes out the closet like an old muñeco. Yeah, this is what we got. We captured y'all. So he on our side over there, and they got the happy sad face. Like, I like PlayStation.
Oh, man.
man.
Nah. King, you're supposed to be nice on the Sunday. Stop doing that.
We doing that over
you
here.
Shooting.
Over here, you gonna drag my dead body down the block because I lost that way. At least you gonna be like, we got him in the street. We got him. But
you ain't gonna be no prisoner of war.
I give up.
I feel that.
So I respect Microsoft. I respect the real ones. Aaron Greenberg.
Woo!
You are a real one.
Facts.
I respect you so much because he had on that shirt. He was holding line. This giving credit. This Gene Park. Respect. It's like, man, it's just so much respect to everyone that's about this. And you know exactly who you are. So if I'm not saying everybody, I do apologize. But I respect y'all. And I'm telling you, when the ABK deal goes through.
Oh, that's next?
You dudes don't want to see me. We're gonna have fun.
The general has spoken. Salute. The whole line movement is moving. It's a beautiful thing.
No, it's Alex. Love you.
Oh, yeah, shout out to Alex.
Every content creator that did make something, love you.
Give bars to what's the kid? Oh man, that did the back to back and
yeah.
With the F for Ting or something, I think.
Yeah.
Salute
Addict
them.
knows him.
Yeah, Addict know them. Yeah. Or like whoever used the clip and just had fun. It wasn't
played.
Yeah, like
all those dudes. Go to their page. Subscribe to them dudes. Go.
Talk about shout out to the Queen Sarah Barn.
Yes.
She said advance the line. Like it's a movement and it's beautiful to see. You know what I'm saying? It's so beautiful to see. One last thing I'll say about you, I got to give you this, is that Solve, growing up, like you're never going to put him in a box, and when he believes in something wholeheartedly, like it reminds me of when the whole hood was like Tyson was going to kill Holyfield for years.
Holyfield.
And only King standing there, I'm riding like, what, he going, and when it happened, that was one of the greatest moments with King, just to see me and him in a room. I think we did it with Tito on
We did it with
Trinidad.
the Tito Oscars.
We was at Tito. Yeah, go ahead. Tell the story.
Okay, so let me tell you something. I've always, me and him has always been in
back to back.
hostile environment.
Hostile environment.
Always. Remember with the with our Mexican brothers with
Yes.
Oscar De La
Hoya,
versus
Tito.
Julio Cesar Chavez.
Yeah.
I was in a whole movie theater with at least 1,000 Mexicans.
Facts.
I'm the only one screaming Oscar gonna kill him, and Oscar killed him.
No, you mean Tito. Tito was going to kill him.
No, it was Oscar versus
Tito, I thought.
Julio Cesar Chavez. No, the first time
The
was
first time.
the Babalu. With,
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, with Sweet Pea versus Oscar.
We killing
Then
that.
it was me and you in Embert's house
Yes.
with Oscar De La Hoya versus Tito Trinidad.
Yes.
Then it was me and you in Stick's house with
you were in my
Lennox
house.
Lewis
Yes.
and Razor Ruddock.
Yes.
Then it was me and you with Mike Tyson versus Evander Holyfield.
In my house. That
In
was
your
my house.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Yo, let me tell you, always hostile environments. Always gonna stand 10 toes down. Always gonna believe in what we believe in. And I'm telling you this, man. I know this for a fact. This ABK deal is gonna go through, and y'all all gonna have Hayachi faces. I can't wait for this.
Facts. You've always saw it.
He's always been there.
Yeah, you've always saw it with Xbox. You've always saw it with Phil, and I will give you that. So anyway, I know we killing poor Addict.
Sorry, Addict.
Addict's like this.
Addict,
No, it's not that. You got me till 3 and I'm out. So.
I'm with you too. Me too.
Good to you. All right, so where was he at? I lost track. Super
Let me
chat.
see. All right. The X Don the Otaku, $5 super chat. Final Fantasy 16 is everything I hate in gaming. 80% of the demo was cutscenes, QTEs everywhere, and a cinematic boss battle where you hold one button. Trash.
Oh my God, Taco, come on now, come on. I know this your Zelda love, feel a little threatened. I get it. This Game of the Year thing is heating up for a lot of people. I'm just saying.
We got Project Aries, member for 1 month, $2 super chat. Happy Zaddy Day to the old fathers of the realm. Thank you, appreciate
And
that.
all sugar daddies, happy dad.
Whoa. Time. Nah, we on the sugar daddy season. Come on.
So there we got Robert Keller again, $2 super chat. So no 8-hour epic, fam? No.
No,
not today.
not today.
That ain't happening. Then we got Sith Lord, member for 10 months, Lord Bronze. Happy Father's Day to the ones who #hold the line. That showcase was fire. Xbox is on track. Wait till next year is over. All thanks to King David. Love you guys. Thank you, brother.
No doubt. Bone Slay, what up, baby? Cali, I see you, Bone pulled up.
Cali family out there.
I was love. Shout out to the whole crew, Requayo, all that, the Mad Titan, all that, Westeros, ILP West. Those are my day ones. Salute y'all.
Then we got Robert Keller again, $2 super chat. Xbox, the sugar daddy of handhelds. Yeah, they definitely dropped the bag off to Asus. Then we got Slow Mo Backslap, member for 2 years, $5 super chat. Massive entertainment doing what Bungie can't do. Showcase 2 brand new AAA games in one showcase. Shout out to the better, more versatile studio.
Shout out to the unreleased game. Wait, what's the engagement numbers on the player count? Yeah, let's get to the facts though.
Then we have DJ Oros, member for 2 years, $10 super chat. Long time listener, first time caller. Love the Lord's Day. How about that ROG Ally? No sketchy stuff. 10 out of 10 would recommend. Diablo 4, 10 out of 10 would recommend. ILP 10 out of 10 would recommend. Hey, bestie.
Hey, DJ, what's going on? My ally. That's my ally. Salute.
Then we got Robert Keller again, $5 super chat. FF16 at 30 FPS actually felt fine to me. 60 FPS spoil us? Yoshi P did say a day 1 patch is coming, thankfully, so it should be fixed up by launch. Yeah, hopefully.
Anthony Boyd said his addict falling asleep.
No, I'm here.
All right, we making
Then
sure.
we have Cedric H, member for 2 years.
Mhm.
Lord Silver, thank you, brother. Appreciate you. Then we got Gerald Mack, member for 2 years, $2 super chat. I'm 50 plus, them youngsters don't know ish. That's right.
Right with you, buddy.
Then we got Hargeet Sani, member for 1 year, $5 super chat. We need to get Phil Dominus a special #hold the line shirt. King wish we had a bunch of shirts to give away out in LA.
Yeah.
Happy Father's Day to all dads. Yeah, that would have been crazy.
Bro, salute to Hargeet, man. It was so fun hanging out with him, like that whole trip. But yeah, I'm sorry, continue again.
No, it's just my thing is he doesn't dress himself.
Yes.
So he could have a bunch of shirts. He could have went to the store and brought like 4 or 5 shirts. But unless we catch him out in the wild.
Okay, things he got to adhere to sometimes.
Exactly. Hey, shout out to Hexen.
Shout out to Hexen. Shout out to Hexen, though, for real.
Yeah, for real.
Then we got JD Gamer once again. $100 super chat there. Thank you, brother.
Salute.
Appreciate
Thank
that.
you.
But it's for smoke.
Uh-oh.
At Porter Rock 77, clip this. Stop pocket watching me, bro, because I'm gonna do this again and again and again. Keep up or shut up. Oh my goodness.
I don't know what's going on.
With that said, have a wonderful Lord's Day. Never forget that we over here on the Xbox
violence. But with everybody, love Father's Day.
The line now. Let the rewards pour in.
Man.
Let's keep it love.
Let's keep it love.
Keep it
Man.
love.
Shout out to everybody. Come on.
Okay, let's stop this. There we are. Fearless Nomad. Let's put the crest in the chat for the newest member of the realm, Lord Bronze. Fearless Nomad. Thank you. Appreciate you. We got Void Lock, member for 18 months, Lord Bronze. Use the likes to save the unicorn who lost their horns with that bad
Wow. I know what you're doing.
Yo, Lock,
I forgot about that.
Lock, that is hilarious.
That's hilarious.
The unicorn that lost his horns. Yeah, Tony don't got a bite.
Y'all savage with that. Continue.
We got Craig Hooligan, member for 6 months, gifted 1 IOP membership. Thank you so much.
Salute.
Appreciate that. Put the crest in the chat. And actually, Craig Hooligan once again gifted another membership. So shout out to you, 2 memberships from Craig Hooligan.
Salute.
Craig
Hooligan. Goon. That's our goon. That's our top goon.
Doing our things.
Gooning people into the sub. You gonna get a subscription. You gonna support the IOP.
Then we got David Hot member for 1 year, $20 super chat. Save that platypus.
Someone correct us. It was like platypi.
Plural platypus.
Plural.
Then we got Dev Side, you remember. So put the crest in the chat for Dev Side, gifted an IOP membership as well. Thank you so much. Appreciate that.
Salute.
Hold on. Let me see if we got anything that popped in here. I think we did. Let me see.
Then you got JD Gamer just gifted like 10.
JD Gamer gifted 10 IOP memberships.
We got.
Thank
we
you,
get
JD.
108.
Appreciate you. Yeah, I got to go back.
Oh, you got to go back. Okay.
Astro Parrot King, $5 super chat. Met my biological father for the first time yesterday. Wow.
Oh, wow.
Went to the A's game on over 11 out of 30 stadiums done. Having hashtag LFGM, hashtag Go Cubs Go kind of day. Ooh,
salute, Astro Parrot
That's
King.
a beautiful thing, man.
Beautiful thing. I love that sports pilgrimage. That's dope.
Never too late. Never too late, man. Then we have 108 Dragons TV, $2 super chat. Ally Alliance, stand up.
Yeah.
Yes.
Where my allies at?
Then we got X Don the Otaku, $5 super chat. You know this is
Here you go,
coming.
this is coming.
Cog, don't disrespect and put FF16 in the ring with Tears of the Kingdom. That's a middleweight. Tears of the Kingdom and Starfield are the only ones fighting for heavyweight champs.
Listen, man, play that game. All I'm saying is play the game. I think the competition is going to be fierce this year.
I'm going to tell you right now, Diablo 4 got something to say.
Yeah, people acting like Diablo not in it. I'm with you.
You are
bugging. Like, listen, man.
There
is a lot of people that love these different styles of games, and it's going to be very contentious. But of course, Zelda and Starfield in the mix, of course.
It's just Zelda disqualified itself.
Oh, come on now.
Graphically. When everybody can spin the block on it. Like, and then you got to go down to the gameplay. Is it diverse enough?
Oh, we got it.
And then you're going to say they stole it from nuts and bolts. So I'm just like, it was a nice try.
Wow.
But it's nice. It's nice. It's a nice try, but this day and age, we got to demand better.
What?
Yeah, and we not gonna sit.
He's wild.
We just not gonna sit there and be saying because the limitations of the console, that's on them, Jack.
We're gonna speak of the limit. We're gonna talk about limitations on certain other things that you represent, sir.
Here's the kingdom. No.
Continue. Bessie.
Then we have Ice Cold Cabbage. $5
Why does man do ice cold cabbage? Why that was so descriptive. That was crazy.
Because he liked that.
That's crazy.
That's what he about. Cabbage. I just want to thank King David for the laughs he's given me over this showcase period. I know it's not much, but thank you, sir. Laughter is everything. If you can laugh, everything gonna be all right.
I appreciate you for giving me that ice cold cabbage.
Then we have TH Brett with the $20 super chat. Thank you, ILP, for the good work. And to thank you for that, I got that ILP Valari pillow. Shout out to you.
Thank you. I know you having fun with
that. Go to that Valari. Links in the description.
We got over 1,000 watching. We only got 400. That's half of you. I know the other half can hit the like button, subscribe, and share it out.
Come on now.
Come
Hit
on,
that
now
like
you
button,
entered the
y'all.
house. Just hit the like button, please. You ring my doorbell to come in.
We got food in here. It's real nice.
Oh, yeah.
Like, come
Got
on,
free
hit that
drinks. You got to get you some focus.
Facts. Get a Valari pillow on the way out. Lord, use code Lord 15. And anyway,
Yeah, hold the line while you're doing
Let's
it.
put that code in the chat.
let's put that code in the chat. We remind them right quick.
And we have question: what happened to all the God Sims? Games like Populous, From Dust, and Black and White RIP to Lionhead Studios.
Yeah.
Great games. Hold the line.
I don't know. I want them to come back.
Yeah, you need a Peter Molyneux and a whatchamacallit. Who the heck?
They got to
did
find a way to season past that. I don't know. I want them, and
Yeah.
then they can bring it back. This is where we at now. So
That is true.
earn dollars.
Then we have the Bougie Coin, $5 super chat. Enjoying Sunday with my man and holding the line south of midnight is going to be fire. Hashtag gamer girlfriend. Hashtag Xbox forever. Hashtag ain't no switching up.
Riders.
That's what I'm talking about.
Riders.
Appreciate that. No doubt. Let me see him go back. Make sure we didn't get anything else. Jump in. We got X Don the Otaku again, $5. I played the game and it's not the same level. King, you not trying to talk about limitations when I know you're going to cap the stuff.
Y'all want Starfield over there, though. I saw a petition up. Yes, sir. We'll take it at 15 frames. You take nothing.
Oh, we
Then
good?
we have Dragonheart Yobi member for 23 months, Lord Gold. Hashtag peace, love, life. Wanted to tell y'all I reconnected with my auntie and grandmother on my father's side. We're in the early stages of building a relationship. It was on my mind for years. Now it's possible. Yes, it is.
Salute.
That's
Salute.
grown man.
That's a
business
blessing.
right there.
Yeah, salute.
Yes, sir.
Thing. And then I don't know if I read this one. Fearless Nomad gifted 1 IOP membership. Thank you, Fearless Nomad. Put the crest in the chat. Fearless Nomad. JD Gamer, we just did that one. Yeah, so we are caught up. So now
and
we
then
have
2 news.
Show.
Oh, we got okay.
Don the Otaku's outside.
X Don the Otaku, $5 super chat. Diablo and FF16 will be Game of the Year level. Tears of the Kingdom and Starfield are going to be Game of the Generation level. Fighting games of the next gen.
Yo, stop trying to connect that joint with my joint. It's only when you said game of the generation, there's only one in that category. It damn sure ain't Vaseline.
Oh, man.
Come on, stop putting Vaseline up as tribute.
You got to start calling that game that. You stupid.
You know, put Vaseline away. Nobody use that no more.
Disrespectful. Last one.
Alvin, $5 super chat. FF16 is a 20-hour action game I want to play on top of 30 hours of cutscenes I don't want to watch. Pass. Hashtag Starfield Game of the Year.
Messy. Anyway. So that's what we got,
Okay.
Sav. What we going to do today?
We are caught up, so now we have some other bills to pay, gentlemen.
Let's be quiet.
Mike's muted.
Let me mute myself.
Let us be quiet in the realm. One moment. Okay. Support for the Iron Lords podcast is brought to you by Manscaped, who is the best in men's below-the-waist grooming. Their products are precision engineered tools for your family jewels. Manscaped Performance Package, the ultimate men's hygiene bundle. Join over 8 million men worldwide who trusted Manscaped with this exclusive offer for you. 20% off and free worldwide shipping with the code IRONLORDS at manscaped.com. If my math is correct, that's about 16 million balls. So, the acorns, the coin purse, these nuts, the glizzy companions, the family jewels, and the giggleberries. All colorful ways of saying balls. And for those of us that have balls, we know that maintaining that area down below can be a challenge. Now, for me, stop me if you've heard this one before, I work a lot of damn hours. And that means that sometimes I come onto this show like today, looking like I jumped out of bed and was immediately hit by a freight train. Now, I'm going to pivot a little bit today because, you know, we've talked about this already. And to be quite frank, the family jewels are doing okay. You know, the Lawnmower 4.0 has done its job. So now we're going to talk about the area up here a little bit because, you know, since I haven't groomed, let's say I blow my nose or anything like that, it kind of looks like I have a hedgehog, you know, or an aardvark living in my nose. So thankfully, in addition to the Lawnmower 4.0, we have the Weed Whacker ear, nose, and nose hair trimmer, which is fantastic. So yeah, I have to take care of that. So my apologies for my appearance. But again, it's Exhibit A, right? You can see that I need some help in that situation. So let me talk about the Performance Package 4.0, which has arrived. And of course, it is a game changer. Inside this package, you'll find the Lawnmower 4.0, as I talked about, trimmer, the Weird Whacker ear and nose hair trimmer, which I've talked about, the Crop Preserver ball deodorant, the Crop Reviver toner, performance boxer briefs, and a travel bag to hold your goodies. First off, the Lawnmower 4.0. This trimmer is the future of grooming, and dare I say, the greatest ball trimmer ever. I can concur. No nicks whatsoever. I'm very happy. The 4th generation trimmer features a cutting-edge ceramic blade to reduce grooming accidents, thanks to their advanced skin-safe technology. The Lawnmower 4.0 is waterproof and also has 4,000 LED spotlights, so that you need, when you need a more precise shave. So because this trimmer is waterproof, you can say goodbye to the mess on the bathroom floor as well. You could do it in the shower if you want. You thought that was good, but you want to take your grooming game even further to the next level. The Performance Package 4.0 also includes the Weed Whacker nose and ear hair trimmer. Like I said, I have like a porcupine living in my nose. So the Weed Whacker is also waterproof and provides proprietary skin-safe technology, which helps reduce nicks, snags, and tugs in those delicate nose holes. Then we have the Crop Preserver ball deodorant and Crop Reviver ball toner, which will change the way you approach your hygiene routine. Trust me when I say this, fellas, your balls will thank you. Manscaped was even kind enough to throw in 2 free gifts into the Performance Package 4.0, the Manscaped Boxers and the Shed Travel Bag, so you can bring your comfort and your boxers to another level. So, if it's time to take care of yourself, you need to go to manscaped.com and get 20% off and free shipping with code IRONLORDS. Once again, that's 20% off and free shipping with the code IRONLORDS at manscaped.com. That's 20% off with free shipping at manscaped.com and use code IRONLORDS. Unlock your confidence and always use the right tools for the job with Manscaped.
No, that joystick where you at, you missed your shot, bro. Like...
No, let's not do that. Let's not do that.
Bro, this was your time. Your man set it up for you to get the glizzy
Get the glizzy companion.
Yo, it was wild out here. It was wild.
But yeah, today we're gonna focus on these.
It took me everything to beat my bike.
For me, when I haven't shaved, right? Sometimes you forget, and it's like, when you older, it's funny because I used to laugh at my dad when I was like, damn, pops, there was hair coming out of these weird places.
Yo,
and now I'm that
ears
dude.
in your nose. It's kind of crazy.
Now I'm that dude.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I blew my nose, and you see it. And I'm
yeah,
like,
you like, oh,
oh no, let's
yeah, it was too much up in there.
But the funniest thing is when I use that the Manscaped joint, I go, and I hit it.
done.
First breath that you take, that you inhale,
and you're like, oh my god, I can breathe.
God, I can really breathe.
Yeah, nose hairs is crazy, bro.
Yeah, nose hairs are wild. So put that in the chat. We have a little stuff for you. Yeah, absolutely. Like I said, we're not supporting products that we're not using.
No, we're using these.
And like I said, there was no need to reiterate the stuff for the nether regions because, bro, it did the job.
It did the job. And shout out to those. I ain't gonna front. Did y'all use the briefs yet? The Manscaped, the Manscaped briefs is official. Get your package together, y'all. I'm just saying, protect the goods. That's all I'm saying.
I like the ball wiping wipies.
Yo, for real.
Yes, they're official.
I'm telling you,
you get the nooks, get the nooks and the crannies and the crevices.
Like the crannies, get refreshed.
Nice
Facts.
fresh. Feeling good. Like,
feeling good.
We used to this as babies, but as a grown adult,
So go,
man. Swamp sack is real, man.
Facts. Facts. Summertime is crazy out here. So yeah, go manscaped.com. Use code Iron Lords. Go get that. Support the realm. You know what I'm saying? Make sure to keep no dusty master swords up out of here. So we're gonna continue. What else we got?
Dusty, right here we go.
Oh, there we go. You got to break protocol. There we go.
You birthed it into existence.
Let's go.
Let's play with each other's joysticks. $5 in return. Saw, throw out that Lawnmower 4.0. I'll do your landscaping for free. I'll make sure to go over every inch.
Whoa! He's back. Oh, he's on timing. He's on perfect timing.
They even had to laugh at themselves for that one.
Ridiculous.
I was like, bro, you missing your shot. Your man is outside.
Funny. It's funny because Lady Saw was always like, And what about Mandingo? I was like, you don't have to worry about Mandingo. It's joystick
Oh,
you
she
have to
said,
worry about.
wait, Lady Saw is scared of Mandingo McNichols.
When she heard that, she was like, oh, hold up. Who is this Mandingo? I was like, you don't need to worry about that. You need to worry about joystick.
Shout out to Paris. Lily says it's a 7-hour ILP. Oh, no. En route, we got to hurry up. I know. We going crazy. Not today. We can't. It's Father's Day. Salute you. Happy Father's Day. Salute to you at the extended showcase. You did that, man. Love to see you doing the Microsoft thing.
Went to the danger zone.
Went to the danger zone. And salute to finally meeting Paris. We got a chance to really talk. Really build. It is cool for brothers to get together. You know what I'm saying? We said some real stuff to me, and I respect you for that, bro, because you know what we going through. So salute to you, bro.
Shout out to Danny Pena as well.
Oh, the OG, the Podfather.
The Podfather.
You got a chance to break bread. There's so many people. We gonna continue. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So Cog, I guess we'll do the next thing after our first topic.
So no Patreon, no poll. We're gonna get right into it. So Xbox Showcase, the aftermath, you know what I'm saying? And got a chance. Obviously it's good to be with y'all all together. Obviously you guys are here, front lines, holding it down, live reactions, being clipped everywhere. Me and Addict out there in the field, in the actual building, and so it was a little different, all of us not being together, but now that we're reuniting, how are we feeling? I got a couple of questions for y'all. Like, how are we feeling now that the dust has settled, about the showcase? I don't know if you got a chance to look back at it, in its entirety. And I think the other things I have is like, okay, what you think could have been improved or not improved? And another thing I kind of want to hit separately is I want to hit Starfield Direct separately. So let's just talk about the showcase outside of Starfield. Now that the dust is settled, how we feeling? Start with you, Lord Addict.
The overall showcase, I thought it was a solid show. People, you could nitpick it all, but I think for the most part, Xbox did show, look, we're working on these studios. These are what they're doing. I will say that in terms of if you still want proof that some of these studios are delivering the type of experiences, or is the money that Microsoft having going to actually elevate some of these developers, that is still in the air. But I will say is like you see Starfield, a lot of the main production of that game was done under Xbox. So it's just, 2021, Starfield probably was going to come out. But they gave them till 2022, and then they gave them an additional year up until 2023. So, you can make a lot of assumptions. You can go left or right when it comes to a lot of things, but you can clearly see that Microsoft is funneling money, funneling talent, and more importantly, funneling time to these studios. Look at Wasteland 3. They put a lot of different content in there that wasn't going to be in the base game. They gave them time. Psychonauts 2. The majority of those bosses weren't in the game, if not any of those bosses in the game. But guess what? Because of the time and money Microsoft was funneling through that studio, they were able to make the game better. There's been very few incidences where you can argue to say that it's not been that way across the board. Sure, some studios you could argue mismanagement, but guess what? When you got 23, 25, 30, 50, 60 kids, some of them going to rebel.
No doubt. Well, I was going to say for you, Addy, because I know your time's limited, I want to try to get as much bars from you as possible. What games, again, we're going to keep Starfield Direct separate. What games had you excited the most?
I would say Starfield, Fable, that Clockwork Revolution that looks really good too. I don't know why, but that 33 game.
33 Immortals.
That game had me pretty hyped. I actually might reach out to them, try to get an interview on the channel with them.
Co-op Hades roguelite.
Yeah, it's just like, look, that's the best part about this. Sure, some games resonate with me less than others, but I can't say nothing on that show was less appealing than other stuff. Sure, there's stuff I was more excited about, but when you're looking at, they had solid experiences and solid showings of these games there. We talked about, people don't necessarily care if indies are in these shows.
That's one lord.
It's
one lord that they disagree here.
They just
the elitist.
People generally want to see indies that are appealing to that individual person. And you know, City Skylines 2, very popular game.
Yes.
It's there. That 33 game, you know, interesting. Sure, it's not known, but it's interesting. It's there. You know, going to the PlayStation thing, they had 3 indie games dedicated to cat game. To cat. You know, for the most part, maybe Stray kicked off so well they backed up the truck to some of these indie developers when it comes to cat related experiences. It's like Xbox did what I wanted them to do.
Okay.
Here's some of the, and what's funny is they did the 12-month thing and they didn't say it.
Yep.
Like if you really think about it, besides Clock
Yeah.
and Fable, every game coming out in 12 months.
Yeah, in a way, that is correct. Last thing from you, anything that you would have improved, could have improved on the show, you think?
I do think in the middle it started drying out a little bit. Like it just got to the point where I think that the biggest criticism I can give is listen to the community. There's no way people that was in charge of that particular showcase thought showing Hellblade without combat was going to go over well for them. To me, and maybe you guys disagree, I feel like it would have been better to just not show Hellblade there.
Interesting.
If they were going to show another CG of the thing that we know.
Right.
The biggest thing we know about Hellblade is it's going to look good. And she's crazy.
Yeah, the psychosis is real. Psychosis
and guess what? That's all we still know. Like, it's just that's one of my good critiques I can give them. Another big critique I can give them is I know they did that Starfield direct, but I felt like the pacing could have been a little bit different. Like, you know, Phil should have came up there, said, you know, this is the show that we want to give you guys, blah, 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 however him and PR decide to spin it. But we have one more game to show you before we get to the Starfield one. And then they show
Clockwork Revolution.
Clockwork
Revolution. Clockwork, like I feel you. This is now we nitpicking for perfection, right? But I know what you said, right? It's like me and you in the theater next to each other. The one more game ended up becoming Starfield, and we're gonna get into Starfield, how amazing that was, which ended up being fine. But me and you both agreed that if like Clockwork Revolution was so impressive, they could have laid that as here's the last one more game. Then you end with Clockwork Revolution. Then you put the timer up, and then King disagrees.
It didn't even be a long time, like 2 minutes. And you got to think too. We sat there for an hour. I think like an hour and 10, 15 minutes or something like that. It would have been easy just to give like another 5-minute countdown, give people enough time to go use the bathroom or something, and then go into the Starfield. Or they could have just went straight from that one more thing to Starfield. But I didn't like the fact that they kind of got rid of the one more thing. Because that's always something that we look forward to. Because they've done it with Fable, they've done it with Redfall, they've done it with Starfield. Well, not them particularly. Bethesda did it with Starfield. They might have did it with Elder Scrolls. I can't remember what particularly that year. But they have done so many. Yeah. We got one more game for you. And to me, they kind of like got rid of that magic. And it could have been kept intact if Phil just came out there and said, this is what we have to look forward to, but before we go and start the Starfield direct, we have one more game to show you.
I understand your nitpick. I definitely see where you're coming from based on tradition, and maybe part of it was they were just so excited that maybe they knew they had something with Starfield that it was just like, we're going to bombard. But I hear where you're going from. Let's get soft. You know, now that the dust has settled, you know, what's your feeling, how you feeling about the showcase, and then what was the things you were most excited for?
I mean, it's still a 9 for me, right? Last week I was kind of hovering 8.5, 9. It's definitely a 9 for me. And I'm difficult to please when it comes to them, right?
Yeah, what solidified this?
It's just the fact that they did exactly what I needed them to do, wanted them to do. It's just so many first-party stuff that you've talked about already, right? We saw some stuff that we kind of, because of our proximity to the industry, we know certain things leak and things like that. And you kind of have an idea certain things are coming, but sometimes that comes to fruition, sometimes it doesn't, right? So for me, the thing that popped crazy was Sega in the building. Sega being in the building, big time. Come on. I say it as a joke.
No. We
but
shaking kids.
I want it to happen. It's just it's traditionally not been a thing that, and which is funny because again, we always saw Xbox as the surrogate Sega, right? And for whatever reason, obviously we saw what happened during the Xbox One generation. That relationship seemed like it distanced, and then now it's being reforged again. And to see the presence there with not only the new Like a Dragon, right? And Ichiban's buns. Right?
Ichiban getting very demonetized.
Getting everybody demonetized out here showing his buns. But to show Persona 3 Remake for the first time on this stage, to show Tactics for the first time on this stage, and then to announce a new IP from the creators of Persona on this stage is huge. It is huge.
Is it foreshadowing, sir?
It absolutely could be. But I'm not giving that up. As someone, King, who holds the line into the very last minute.
I'm just listen. I gotta throw my little needles in.
Do not begrudge me holding the line.
I love what you're doing.
I respect it. I respect this all.
To the very last day, but I gotta
say
it. I gotta say it ain't looking good for me. Hey, it is only if my man Jim Ryan had the foresight
to have the exclusive bag before the relationship, so there's nothing Microsoft able to do about it.
So,
not to stop snitching. Not to
my
snitch.
man ain't gonna snitch on that one right there.
So I don't know if that happened, but this is a good look. This is a good look. This is Xbox needed this, and to see that love, I think if Sega's gonna go to anybody, I would love to see them with Xbox if that's gonna happen at all.
They ain't going to nobody. They damn sure ain't going to Sony. I'm not going to my killers.
But let me see what else impressed me. Obviously, seeing Fable for the first time, like I just had when I saw it, I was like, "Oh, addict!" I was like, "Oh, addict!" I can't really do it.
I've never felt happier. For someone else.
Bro, let me tell you, King. He scared me. Addict scared because we're in the theater.
But he passed out?
But he didn't react. So
I can see that.
he's just frozen watching. So in my mind, I'm like, he's so critical. And this is beloved. And I'm sitting there. Remember, I'm the Fable casual. I like it. I'm not as hardcore as him with it. I played it. I remember it. But I was more into Halo and other things during the OG days of what you call. But
I didn't like it because the level of fornication.
And the savagery you would do.
Savage,
so I'm looking at it and I'm like, okay, this looking really.
Yeah.
And I'm looking at him and then he ain't saying nothing. So I tap him and I'm like, we good? Like, this is his baby. He's like, oh, no, we good. I said, Attic is pleased. Let's go. Continue.
He was just in such shock.
Yeah.
But they nailed the tone. They nailed the comedy. They nailed what I would love to see from the combat, right? Just in seeing those parts, we don't know how much gameplay that actually is. Although that is in engine and can very easily be gameplay. I just love where it seems like they have a really, really good idea of what they want to do with this IP and make it their own while still having reverence for the tone of it and what it was in the past, right? It's a fine line to draw. It's difficult. You're thinking about, studios that have taken over IP. You look at the 343s or whatever. It's not easy to do. So, and for them, their first time out, they're tasked with rebooting the whole damn thing.
That's a huge responsibility.
So it's a huge responsibility. I think so far so good. Everything looks great.
Real quick,
did they say 2024? Yeah, tell me.
Yeah, they didn't say 2024. I thought they did, and man, it was nothing. But
I could have sworn.
Did you see it? It is so impressive looking. That you have people questioning whether or not they had combat and gameplay in it, and you got the devs responding on Twitter with the time when she threw the fireball and when they did the sword class, because what they did is they clipped it in really quick. There was like a quick flash, but they had it.
Throw the fireball, and,
so it all looked very cinematic,
right? So they were like, it is the ultimate flattery for us when people tell us this is not gameplay. Like, I built the combat section. He put the clip up. I was like, yo, that is impressive. I sorry to interrupt, but I did want to say that.
So that, and we'll talk about Starfield separately. So beyond that, obviously, Clockwork.
Revolution.
Clock Revolution. I was one of the first ones, I think, right on the show live. I was like, it has some BioShock energy. And I was like, okay. And I didn't realize how close to that BioShock Infinite sort of trailer that was. The trailer, and the funny thing is that trailer, a lot of stuff in that trailer, the BioShock one ultimately did not come to the game in that form, right? It wasn't that. So they kind of, idea-wise, they were kind of on the same wavelength, but the moment-to-moment gameplay of what this game is supposed to be is going to be very distinct from what BioShock is. First of all, it's still an RPG, right? So they're going to stick to their roots in that. But it is an RPG with the fidelity of a third-person sort of Bethesda-style game. I am super interested to see how they pull this off. Yeah. The time mechanic seems something super interesting. Again, I'm interested to see how they pull that off in game. But I like the fact that In Exile is getting that shine, man. They're getting that, you know, because sometimes no matter how great the games that they make, if they make a certain type of game and in a certain pocket, and for them, you know, the isometric RPG kind of CRPG style of game, they may be great. You're not going to get as many eyes on it. With this, you're going to get the eyes on it. It's going to allow people to see how great they are, right? And then gravitate to their other stuff. So I love that. And
quick,
finally,
got to interrupt one more time. Got to shout both of y'all out that was holding it down for us. In Exile tweeted ILP. They love you and King's reaction to how impressed you were. So to see them show, and they're very active on social media, and I agree, to see them show out with a budget and the way like they were looking to see how people received it. So shout out to y'all, because however y'all reacted when that came up, they were like, shout out to IOP. Like they lived for that, because they were really proud of, you could tell what they put out. But continue, so.
Yeah, and finally, there was other quick things. Like I like seeing Star Wars there, but we'll talk about that in the Ubisoft. In the context of Ubisoft, obviously Capcom showing out with a brand new IP was awesome too. They kind of, I thought it was Onimusha at first, and then it wasn't. But again,
it was a good fake out though.
Yeah, definitely a great fake out, and the fact again, brand new IP from Capcom being showcased, coming to Game Pass day one, right? Fantastic. But for me, and this one, I was surprised to some of the reaction online was the Avowed, because I saw that Avowed, I was like, yes, let's go. And then afterwards, when I heard it was like it's a smaller game and it's not trying to be Skyrim-esque in scope, I was like, I'm Gucci with that.
Everybody's been asking for,
bro. Right? They said we gonna do us. We're not gonna try
what we do. This is the thing about it, right? And this is, and I'll go quickly into one of my worries still for Starfield is that the stuff that it is sort of pre-canned and stuff like that. Again, are we going to have that wide ocean 2 inches deep when it comes to depth of gameplay in no specific scenarios, right? Not the crafted scenarios, but the other stuff, right? Why would you want them to make an entire game mimicking that when their thing is depth of storytelling? Characters, tightly knit story. Have them just keep doing that in different worlds.
Infinite possibilities with the story, where you could completely change the outcome of stuff because of that. Yeah, absolutely.
Exactly. And to do a story in the Pillars world, which is already very lore rich, and to do another story in that world that kind of removes you from the previous 2 Pillars games, I think is great. I think this is what they do best. They take formulas and they can kind of parse it down into something smaller that is a lot more detailed. And for me personally, as somebody who wants more of that in my next gen games, where worlds feel more alive, character interactions feel more lively, they're better positioned to do something like that in a smaller scope game. So I'm excited for Avowed. I'm excited for what I saw. I don't need it to be Skyrim Part 2. I don't need it to be that. So overall, they got that 9 for me, man. They really did it. I get my only gripe would be the same as what everybody else. Yeah, I didn't need to see Hellblade again if you didn't show me that fight, because, you know, listen, they need to up for it to really have that hashtag just one sort of standing. It needs to improve on that moment to moment combat gameplay, because the inevitable sort of comparisons are going to be made to other games in that vein, especially with this game looking as good as it does, right? And narratively being as strong as we expect it to be. So we need that, right? So I hope we get that at the Game Awards or something like that, or maybe even Gamescom, who knows? So that, and then the one more thing, yes, also I said, they could have just and this is me being greedy.
Yeah, this is now we're striving for perfection, right?
I just one more thing, because we already knew you're gonna give us an hour of Starfield. Give us just, and it does it. It could be 5 years out, 6. I don't care. just give me a logo so people can go crazy and crying and whatever.
Yeah.
And that would have really been the icing on the cake. But again, they were fine. They were fine. Very impressed with this. Now the hard part, execution.
Execution, absolutely.
That's it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
King, you are the whole the line movement. You know, you were in live in the mix. So now that the dust is settled, you know, we'll get to Starfield later. But like, how are we feeling about the showcase? You know, how's you feeling about what was the games that had you most excited? Specifically,
we have 1,000 people watching.
Oh, yeah.
And over 500 likes.
oh, we
Get
getting
these likes up.
Get these
people.
likes up, y'all.
Get the likes. The only reason why I'm asking you for the likes and likes, I hope it doesn't take anything from you. I hope when you push the like button, you don't lose no likes. But
that don't happen to you.
yeah, I think, and I think this is true, that when you hit the like button, you save the Puerto Rican platypus.
Oh my God, more with the platypuses.
Yeah,
Puerto
because
Rican
you gotta
platypus.
save all the platypus around the world.
Not the trouser snake. Not the
No, we not
snake.
trying to say that.
No,
we got
ain't worried
Manscaped
about
for
the
that.
trouser snake, man. That's Manscaped.
That's Manscaped's job.
No, we're gonna save the African platypus when you share it out. But let's do that because it helps us in the algorithm.
Facts.
Right? And I'm just learning about it. All right, so the last Xbox show, we was like, oh, that's the best format that they got. They need to keep that.
Yes.
They listen.
Yeah.
I believe this is ZeniMax. I believe Aaron Greenberg and the marketing team is the best at dealing with fan-to-fan contact. On the ground, his team has no equal, right? Not even Bethesda with their Bethesda shows has that level of contact with their fan base the way that they do. The way that Microsoft implements it is so intimate, so casual, so family oriented that it's hard to quantify, right? And Bethesda would do a show. Their shows were like Ringling Brothers and Ball and Belly Circus. It was the greatest show on earth.
Nothing better be the Bethesda show in person.
Because I got a question to you, right? Being that you was at FanFest this year,
Yes, sir.
and I thought it was going to be in its limited capacity. Did you feel that they put on the greatest show on earth, but kept it still family friendly, close contact?
Yeah.
Did you feel that energy?
Yeah, they did that. That was a great one because again, for the people, the initial fear was, oh, it's just going to be we're in the theater and that's it. But there was things behind the scenes you guys didn't see where people came out, the executive leadership, Booty came out. They talked about, the pipeline stuff. They learning from, you know what I'm saying, the Red Force situation. I was surprised that kind of came up in a way. Sarah Bond comes out. She talks about the strides and where they're making and improving, you know what I'm saying, as far as, Japanese games and things of that nature. Greenie with the community, getting them hyped, getting everybody pumped, obviously hold the line and all that stuff. But to see the excitement, it was an energy, right? That it's like, it wasn't none of this temper your expectation type of energy. It was, we got something.
So we balling now.
Right, and we're going to hold y'all down for holding us down. And then Phil, I got to give Phil credit, the Dominant some credit. He did something, in my opinion, that was real man talk in the sense that he's like, look, I'm an emotional guy, kind of wear my heart on my sleeve sometimes. Right. And it was like a indirect reference to the Kind of Funny interview.
Right.
He's like, sometimes I may say things out of emotion, but it's kind of indicative of what he talked about prior, which was like, I could see it, but nothing's going to matter until y'all see it, right? And now that we see it, and then they seeing the blessing and the reception of it, you can see it's different. But yeah, to your point, being there in the building as well as the fan fest, to your point, they were. It was a movie. I mean, it was complete fan service, and then afterwards, they had this set up, and they were. What's the word? Like accessible. You could, and you could reach out to them. Like everyone's there in them. It's a celebration. You know what about you?
It's a celebration.
Yeah, you remember the Jake that Matrix Part 1 got clowned, and it was the scene.
It
was like a Zion moment. Everybody's in Zion after this show, like
All right, so the only reason why I said that, right, because that was my perception of it, and this was always my hope that they learn the showmanship of ZeniMax and they incorporate the family feel of Xbox. Yeah. And then translate it over to the show. So we thought that last year's show was the best pacing, and this year they continued that same pacing. And I respect it. Like the after shows, shout out to Paris and the teams, and Microsoft proper show. The proper show, I'm gonna get into what I didn't like.
Yeah, let's go.
What I didn't like was y'all guys don't understand what the plus one and here's one more thing. Y'all don't understand what that means. All right, it doesn't mean show me the same knife that you had here and go.
It was a big knife. They was excited. You know what? They had the bazooka and tuck. They was ready.
Yeah, but you don't. That's not. You don't show Hayachi hat and go. And that's not the plus one. Okay, that's just not it. You failed miserably when it came to that. We already knew Starfield was going to be there, so it wasn't and we got one more thing. That was we knew what was. Just don't do that again.
All right, so let me back you up. What about Starfield having a clip in the joint? Would you also?
Oh, we're gonna get to that too.
Okay, sorry. Let me get your balls.
Right. It's just. I'm gonna start where you was wrong.
Oh, okay.
You could have, and don't do the clockwork thing there because I'll explain as well. Show us the distance. Show us the Hail Mary, the down the block. All right. Show us something that you have in tuck that is known. No, don't do clockwork there because clockwork was needed where it was at.
But he ain't
because they started getting a low. No, don't do the clockwork there.
Damn, disrespect.
Do something else. You could have showed something else. I don't care what it was.
Damn.
But the Hail Mary that was there.
Okay.
The other stub your toe was Forza. I personally wanted to see that killer. And what I got was, yeah, we Forza, we here. We know what we do. That wasn't it. Like,
wow.
I wanted to, because I'm used to turn 10
showing out,
being turn 10.
You wanted to
right? And I know when the game comes out, this is what happens when you have separate little cons and stuff like that. And Forza is so big that they save a lot of that stuff for their Forza special events.
Okay.
And yeah, that kind of took away from this because I wanted this to show. Remember the first time we saw Forza and we saw the ray tracing and it was walking, it was doing all this stuff and people was walking around. Show me that.
Okay.
Show me that. So, and then you had the Hellblade.
Yeah.
Didn't have gameplay. Now let me tell you. I mean, didn't have the fighting combat gameplay that these guys wanted. The first time we saw it, I don't think that was run on an Xbox Series X.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think that was run on a dev kit or a PC.
Okay.
This one was on a Series X.
Oh, they made it very clear. Yes.
Right. And I think that's we're confusing what we want and what they are showing. The first one wasn't really all that real. It was real, but it wasn't really all that real. This one is representative of exactly what you're gonna get.
Okay.
So here we're gonna throw that in there, and they're gonna make and in the back they're like,
yeah, gonna love it. Yeah, we said Series X. They gonna love
it. But we thought that's what it looked like over here the first time, right? You know what I'm saying? So we know that over here was some type of sleight of hand. Here you're showing the actual hand. We thought it was actual hand the first time. I understand where we at with it. Next time we see it, we'll see the combat. We'll see all of that. I believe that. But that's the stub of the toe.
Okay.
Pacing of the show, you had to show your games of service. That was great. You did all of that. You had to show everything that was going inside Game Pass. You had to show your third-party deals that was there. That was great. The pacing of the show was fantastic. And the hardware.
Oh yeah,
the hardware was brief. It was to the point, and it was there. Some idiot online said, Microsoft, if you were able to sell the Series X with 1 terabyte at the same price you're releasing it now, the SSDs didn't cost that price before. So now that they're able to, they lower the cost on the SSDs, you're able to put a 1 terabyte in there now, and we can sell it for the same price that we sold it before. That's how business works. Trust me, if they was able to put 1 terabyte in back then and not get beat all around the legs because the Series S had the smaller SSD size and wasn't able to have as much stuff in there, they would have never took that L then. So it just didn't make any sense. But the hardware, yes. Little man, we know now is the moneymaker for them. The Series X, like Phil came out and said, the pipeline is opened up. So you'll start seeing more Series X's in the store, and it'll be easier for you to purchase. What? Because the reason why I was so high on Forza because that was my game that I really wanted to see the most.
I feel you, but can I push back a little bit in the sense that you're right. Historically, Forza has gotten those segments, right? Where it's the deep dive. You see the power. You see why they one of the kings of racing, and you know this is the mainline motorsport, right? The graphical showcase. What about? Because I'm seeing the energy that people are like, yo, we happy. This is the first Xbox show where the future is so bright with the other studios with the 2018 draft class, right? And now we ain't even gotta rely on the Big Mac, large fries, and the shake of Halo, Gears, and Forza.
I understand.
What about that New Day energy?
I just
King?
wanted to know, like, okay, is it everything that I'm hearing? Is it a game of service game now?
Right.
Where we're gonna be having seasons and all this real stuff? Like, that's what I wanted to know, right? How are you going to? Because Forza Horizon is great and all that stuff, but there's a distinct separation between the two racing titles, right? You have the hardcore gritty dudes like my cousin-in-law Oliver, who he put monitors together. He got like 3-4 monitors, and he has a steering wheel. And he does that, and he's asking me about it, and I was like, yo, they really didn't say anything new, and I was able to talk to him about it a little bit, but that's what I wanted. And then the bigger titles for me.
Let's go. What was the ones you were excited about?
33 Immortals.
Yes.
I said, wow, like the cloud is really out here now, right? Because now you're using to offload bandwidth and stuff like that. This stuff is really gonna hit different when we get a chance to play it. Avowed. I didn't want Avowed to be the size of Skyrim or all that stuff. I really wanted to be like an Outer Worlds, something tight, something, just a real good RPG with branching stories, but told in a Kingsfield manner. I want Kingsfield modern day, and that's what they showed me. I saw people talking about it was a downgrade in graphics. No, this is what you saw was a CGI trailer before, and now you saw actual game graphics. So how can you downgrade from a CGI? It's just idiotic stuff for people to nitpick. I gave the show a 9.5. I think
I've argued about Avowed too many times. I'm gonna let that slip.
You gonna let it go?
Yeah. But
wait, real quick, Attic, are you on the side of it or you were disappointed? Just real quick, I just need to know. I didn't know.
I'm not on the side of a downgrade. I'm on the side that I feel like they didn't properly keep our expectations in check from the CGI they showed us the first time.
Okay, so you're part of
because when you see the CGI from the first trailer, it kind of seemed more, more of a serious tone art style.
Right.
But then when you see that, it does look a little bit more like that colorful that the Outer Worlds doing. And even with that, even with my disappointment to a degree with that, I still think this game going to be, as far as like review wise, it's still going to get like an 80, 89, 90, 91, 92. It's still going to do extremely well. But I personally had a different tone of art that I thought Avowed was going to look like. And then when I saw the game, it didn't meet the expectations they set when they showed me that first trailer.
Interesting. Okay.
So it's just everything that they showed, I'm super excited for. Avowed the most, 33, and the Capcom game. The Capcom game came out of the blue. I didn't expect it. This is something that I definitely can't wait to play. And then, of course, there's Starfield.
Yeah, we're gonna get to that.
But those are the games that I'm looking for the most. The show was a fantastic pace, and I thought Microsoft hit it out the park. I just like the fact that they respected us as a gaming community.
Yes.
It's sometimes we laugh and we joke and it's a console war crap and hold the line or whatever the hell. And I know that everybody says we bootleg corporations. I hear you dudes, right? I hear everything that you guys are saying. And I know you're gonna say, well, they don't owe us anything. They just need to make good games, and I just support good games. Shut up. Shut up. You don't want anybody that you hand your money over, they smack you in the face with a good game. Wow, man, take your game and get her out of here. oh, they smacked me, but they gave me a good game. You know, stop that, right? You want to have some respect, some rapport going through it. And I know you're probably saying that Microsoft is doing this because they're in third place. Let's see what happens when they're in first place. That will be happening soon. Very soon, right? Very, very soon. So much that you can see it, I can see it, we both know it. I honestly believe with this level of management that's in place, and I'm seeing it from the top down to the bottom, they will operate the same way when they're in first place, and it will be the same rapport that you do have. So I'm just happy that gaming as a whole, Microsoft did exactly what I hoped they did, save gaming that week.
Okay. No, fair enough. Yeah, I pretty much knocked out all the points I wanted to say. So as far as my feeling, is just that, like you said, I just feel like the energy from executive leadership, the way they presented was tremendous. I think they've really solved the problem as far as, showcase presentation, pacing, game to game to game. They didn't do the couches or that joint. You know what I'm saying? That was fully extended. They've got their pocket, and I also the direct, I feel, gave that more in depth, path to really showcasing, which we'll get into. As far as the games, obviously Fable for me was mind blowing. If Playground pulls this off, the level of production value, the graphical fidelity is so good, it has people questioning, and that is something to really commend. You know what I mean? I thought that was phenomenal. I thought in Exile, we told people for a long time they've been sleeping.
Cooking, boy. And
that is a super talented team. That is the creators of Fallout. That is Wasteland 3, one of the greatest turn-based games going. Storyline, Divergent, like they are so ambitious. I love your man who's too bougie, Lord Crowland, and he got the thing where the peasants, he will not walk amongst the common folk, and he's not touching that peasant ground.
Yo. When I saw that, I said, "Yo, this is so COG."
Yes.
It felt so Silver Surfer.
Yes, yeah, gold. Yes,
my feet will not be touching the ground.
The ambitions of the time travel, that was amazing. I agree with everybody on Avowed. To see Obsidian stay in their pocket and say, we are not trying to copy. We're going to do what we do best. I do push back on Attic with the tone thing. I think. This is my feeling. They still showed dark biomes. There was still dark things. So I think that they're just showing a diversity in biomes. I saw a desert area. I didn't look at it. Now, if they would have came out and he's slashing clowns and it's and then I'm like, okay, it's colorful. It's a different tone. I saw magic to the level, let's be real. And I'm an Elder Scrolls Star Wars guy. I mean, Starfield kind of guy. But like, we got to be clear with when you play Oblivion and Skyrim, you shoot the magic and it's pure and it's just a single little, like they're doing singularities like Mass Effect with the enemies floating in the air, you controlling the thing. Then they got the standard, they got the double barrel, they got that sword and shield.
You can Duke here with the knife and the shield,
bro. They got
It reminded me of Mass Effect with like biotics.
Yes, the biotic powers.
They elevated somebody.
Yes,
they elevate.
And you doing this on next gen tech with all these characters floating in the air, controlling that. Then they had the boot of Sparta. This is Sparta kick to the joint. You beheading people. Like, come on. Like, I get it. People may, just wanted to have this one type of biome and all it is going to be down in the dungeons with the skeleton enemies. I get that. But bro, to me, it was still showing that energy in addition to other lush areas. I have no problem with it. So that's just me. But again, I'm biased. I love the city and they've been holding it down. And as far as I'm concerned, they've had Xbox on their back during the series console generation. And no one could take, you can say what you want. Because I was a hater, a skeptic of Grounded in the beginning and Pentiment. But when you play them games, they are quality games. So salute to them. 33 Immortals, I agree. Solve, I'm with you on the Atlas. I'm showing the the IPs, the Persona Tactics joint. I thought that looked cool. You know what no one's talking about? Low key, I know I'm probably gonna pop it in and then uninstall it because the hard drive space. Microsoft Flight Sim, the rescue thing. They had fire rescue, ambulance this. Like it had so many.
It's a new game, right?
Yeah, it has so many modes. I'm like, oh, that's kind of interesting. Like I ain't gonna front. Like it's Asobo's a show. Like they've shown out. You see what they could do. They almost.
I want to do the Doom.
Yeah, the Doom joint was kind of crazy.
And didn't they have something like that was like combat almost like dog fighting?
No, you saw the aerialist.
Some aerial joint. So I mean, salute to them for the support. Like King said, live service. They're gonna still support. See if these look.
They have to.
Monkey Island is a big deal. That's a big deal. That's a big deal. Now Fallout 76, no. but according to some,
you know what? Even Fallout 76. Come on, let's not lie. Right. People, when they told us to buy the joint and they didn't tell us anything, because they ain't have no service to throw it in. We was highly skeptical of what Todd was asking, and then it came in the state that it did.
Yes,
but for it to be inside Game Pass,
of course,
and for them to say, "Yo, we keep throwing stuff in there, we're gonna keep fixing it." Yeah, it works.
Yeah, for that community, they're getting content. for them.
He said for those guys.
But look, for them, you know, I personally want a Fallout New Vegas remake or Fallout 4. That's just me, you know what I'm saying? But shout out to Don. Now we ain't disrespecting Taliban. We gonna get that was really cool. I like the climbing little indie game, the attic. Like I forgot the name of it.
Oh, you talking about the one that
don't know? Yeah, yo, stop it. You ain't doing that. And then
I'm just saying that game of the year.
But Solve is right, yo. Path of the Goddess, where he got the Shaolin thing and he's protected little the geisha. Did you see Did you see the Wung Chung jump that was doing and the Channel 5 martial arts sensibilities and yo, that for a new IP, big deal. Anyway, let's get to the main event because you know what we here, and I want to respect Alex Tongues. I got to get his bars on this too. Let's get to this direct real quick with Starfield. You know, I'm gonna just jump off. You know, we gotta really be respectful, you know, of God Howard here. You know, he got a lot of arrows slung at him. You know, the Bethesda, we talked about. Listen, think about the pressure they have had coming into this game.
Yep.
Where this game has to save Xbox. This game, if it's not this, Xbox is out of here. Just so much, you know, and then obviously 76, which is Bethesda Austin, right? A separate team, but they still carrying the slings of that. But what it goes to show me, you know, even with the Redfall situation, all that stuff that's not them, for them to show out the way they did under this amount of pressure and not only meet expectation, exceed expectation to the point, I'm going to keep it a buck. Me and Rand, I think, talk about this. You could make the argument this is the greatest showcase of a game in gaming conference history. You can make the argument. Like, you can't walk away from this and say, I don't know what Starfield is. Remember that talk? Well, dudes are capping. They don't even know what Starfield is, right? Now, the only thing you can tell me is you like COG. I don't like them Western RPGs. I don't do that kind of game. Fine. If you say that, fine. I ain't going to push back. But if you going to walk away and tell me 1-to-1 what game is doing exactly this, I challenge you. There is none. There is none. The scope is insane. So it's like this was really a shining moment for that team. You know, I got a chance to talk to Todd and Pete pre-show, and the energy was kind of like, yo, we just hope we're getting excited. You know, we hope you guys like what we have to offer. But I'm going to tell you, King, talking to them after and seeing how it was received and people blown away with the possibilities that they could do. They were literally like, it was like proud dad. Like, yo, we are so happy. Hey, yo, wait. You know, P. High telling me all the things you can do about boarding people's ship and raiding stuff and doing stuff, all the things that the algorithm and creative engine. And here's the other thing I want to do, because I do see this disingenuous, you know, we're going to get to the frames talk. I'm not going to avoid that, right? And yes, COG would love it to be 60. And yes, I was disappointed initially when we heard the 30, right? I'm not going to say I'm not. You know, so of course we're going to want that. But here's the thing. And this is where a lot of people with these disingenuous, oh, well, because Horizon is 60 frames per second, and oh, because this is 60 frames. Bro, that's not even the same stratosphere. When you play a game where you kill someone and their bodies remain there. When you play a game and everything in the game is interactable, and I love Final Fantasy, but let's be clear, Addict. You know when you play Final Fantasy, the remakes or whatever, the game puts a shining light on the only interactable thing you can touch in the world. You can't go in every house. You can't kill every NPC. You can't do anything. Those are static because they're sacrificing the gameplay and the complexity of the systems for the graphical fidelity. That is a game design choice. That is. So for people to sit there now, if you want to say, hey, these models ain't looking as sharp as whatever, okay, fine. But name the game that's doing what they're doing. The things that stood out for me, like I said, the melee combat was crazy. Running down on dudes, punching them, doing all that type of stuff. You know, I felt like the skill tree system was the procedural generation we know about. The gunplay, much improved. You know what I'm saying? The jetpacking, moving around, way improved. You know, it became a point. It was like, what can't this game do? Like what you can play it how you truly want to play it. So I think the issue comes down to, yes, you, as far as the phrase, you can be disappointed that you're not 60, but if it comes down to limiting the scope of this game so that you can't interact with everything for the 60, I ain't gonna lie. Like, there's a PC for you to take it to where you want to take it to. But I'm on the side of innovation and doing things I've never seen before in gaming. So in that respect, and this is where Tears of the Kingdom does come in. In that respect, gameplay is king. Here's the last part. I know I'm going long. What's funny about Twitter and social media, it is truly an echo chamber. Because you know why? For the people who are like, this is an embarrassment, and fair. You want to say Xbox touted power? Fair. Right? And this is this. Okay, fair. Do you see what these pre-orders are doing? Do you see what the zeitgeist is doing? It's the same like how Tears of the Kingdom was. I know people who were the most detractors of Starfield saying, I ain't even gonna hold you. I ain't even gonna hold. Shout out to the LSM community, you know what I'm saying? Sacred Symbols and the crew. I got people who were like, yo, I'm literally buying an Xbox for this game. Like, of course, they got to execute and all that stuff. But I'm finished Bloviate. I had to because my thing was, I heard a lot of talk, and not respecting God Howard's name as if he don't got his games ain't on Mount Rushmore. As if Morrowind, Skyrim, Oblivion, Fallout are not on Mount Rushmore, or like that games of the generation. We're not doing that. So for people who had that, respect, this is the track record that we respecting. And now y'all getting to see a glimpse of course, they got to execute. Of course, we got to make sure it's not technically broken. But we are not going to disrespect legends in the game for some fanboy foolishness. We're not doing that. And it's beautiful to see them reap the rewards and the reception of what this game is attempting to do. Okay, I'm done. I got my rant. I had to get that off. I'm sorry. I've been holding that because don't let this game be no 90-something. I will be messy. And I remember all the tweets and all the comments. I'm coming for all of y'all because y'all was talking real reckless to legends in the game, period. We're going to respect our legends. That's the last thing I'm going to say. Okay, now I'm finished. Sorry. Anyone wants to jump in?
Well, I mean, I thought Attic was going to go.
Sorry. I was in my feelings. I apologize. Sorry.
Here's how I feel about it. I'm going to play it on PC. I'll have access to both. So, I'll jump in and out to see if it's even playable on the Xbox. I don't even think it's just the Starfield that's the issue. It's the fact that we were pretty much kind of like sold a console that, 60 frames is going to be the standard, 120 is going to be the exceptions, and back to back to the AAA products that they have are coming out 30 frames. I don't think it would be as bad. People would still complain, but it's the fact that Redfall and Starfield were both 30 frames. That is what's making it look spooky. And it's like when you come out there and you make ultimate decisions like that, Aaron, people are going to check you later when when games start missing the target. And that's pretty much as far as that goes. I will be playing Starfield on PC and Xbox, just depending on what's going on at the time. But for the people that's generally upset because it doesn't run 60, I feel you. For the people that's just using it to get some traction to their channel, go somewhere else with that.
What about the game itself, sir?
Oh, I mean, the game's fire. Here's the thing I've always said from the start. You can argue that not Final Fantasy. You can argue that Todd Howard and Bethesda together have a better track record than Naughty Dog. So I mean, it's the truth. But here's the thing. Here's the thing. Naughty Dog has made defining games. They've catapulted a lot of things forward. Bethesda pretty much catapulted the RPG genre every time they've made a game 2 or 3 tiles. Sure, you can give them Fallout 76 even though they didn't make that game. It was a sister studio that made that game. You can make that argument, and Bethesda will get that smoke just because Bethesda got that smoke because their name is on the box. Mm-hmm. But Skyrim sold 80 million units.
Still selling Skyrim to this day. So crazy.
Oblivion, Morrowind, Fallout 3. They didn't make Fallout New Vegas. Even Fallout 4, which is, in my opinion, the worst Fallout of the Bethesda's type of games, still was almost Game of the Year.
Facts.
It was a nomination for Game of the Year. And people want to sit there and they look at Fallout 4 and they look at as a negative notation. Even though I feel like it's the worst Fallout, they still an 86.
That was the year. Compared to 3, yeah. It was
so it's look, Fallout 4, I do feel like was that trend downwards, and 76 didn't help the matter, but we can't deny what they've done in the past. Mm-hmm. Bethesda has made some of the most beloved games in gaming history.
Soundtrack to the streets. Period. Since Morrowind. Organic growth, by the way.
When it comes to Starfield, it just can they deliver what they say?
Factual. Fair.
For all we know, they could have just showed us the highlights of the game, and then we play it. And a lot of the systems don't work the way they demonstrated, but it works. It's not the way it works.
That's fair.
At the end of the day, I do feel like Xbox has showed that you can get faith in it, but it's one of those things where I always say trust and verify. Don't just trust.
No doubt. Fair enough. No doubt. Solve. Now it's got a chance to marinate. I haven't really talked to you too much about it. Starfield. Where you at with this directed Starfield?
I was impressed. I was very, very impressed. And again, for me, my thoughts going in is I just worried. What I worried about is that Todd's ambition in trying to make this vast world would sort of leave the stuff that I want to see, more depth and character and story and more density in cities and things like that. I was well, if he's going for that, something's going to suffer and that's going to be it. Mm-hmm. So I was worried about that. Now I'm watching this and just this entire breakdown of what this game finally is. He's basically telling you this game is the culmination of everything that we've ever tried to implement in a Bethesda game, we're going to put into this game, right? And it's probably going to be the most polished version of all of those implementations, and it's going to be in this game. So in a lot of ways, to this point, this is the magnum opus. This is everything that we've learned, everything that we've implemented, everything that we've heard you when it comes to what the fans want, we're going to try to put into this game. And what better game to try to do that with than a vast space adventure when you're essentially trying to create space. And I think everything they talked about here just kind of blew me away, the ambition, right? I'm still a little bit, and I say worried in quotations. I'm still a little bit worried about the procedural generated stuff and how it's, because for me, I'm an idiot. I know full well I should not be playing these games this way because I don't have the time to, right? I should be the dude that goes in and goes from story mission to story mission, spends. I should be that. I should be the dude that's 30 hours, whatever the main campaign is, do that and be done with it. No. The first thing I do is, okay, where am I supposed to go? No, I'm going the other direction.
Yeah. Ooh, squirrel. What's that? Right? In the distance.
What's that? Right. So I know I'm going to encounter that other procedural generated stuff that may not be, did not have the depth that the other stuff has. So my thing is just that it doesn't feel repetitive and samey. Like if you go to a planet or something like that, that there's only a couple of things to do, that it's something new. It's a story thing or whatever the case may be. Like I just want that.
I was gonna say, when it comes to like the procedure generated stuff, let's be real here. If they only had like 6-7 planets because it's story related and nothing else was there, people would say that game doesn't feel like you're in the universe, like you're traveling. Like as long as like the core gameplay isn't procedurally generated, like when it comes to like the bigger cities, because I don't think there will be some of the planets that's direct story related. And then when it comes to like getting your resources, maybe farming certain things, that stuff is simulated. I don't think people are going to have an issue with that. I think people are reading too much into that.
Yeah. Again, but it is something that, again, when you think about the aspects of the game that are going to be created story-wise, the sort of the cities that are supposed to be super dense and populated and have all this stuff, you know, if you see something that doesn't have that level of detail in it, it'll be a little bit disappointing. But again, you got to take that in context when you think about the scope of the entire game. So I was super, like, really, really, really impressed. And they went all out, you know, with the special editions, with the headset, the controller. So they're doing for this game what they're supposed to get the word out there. And again, the proof is in the pudding when it comes to, you can wait for it in Game Pass. There's a lot of people that aren't waiting for it in Game Pass.
I bet the day quick.
I was. It was funny. I was talking to Addict that I talked to Cog yesterday, because I was like, "Yo, y'all know that the early access for this game starts when we'll be in Washington working."
Yep. Shout out to the
That's why I was like, I'm not
Game
doing
Pass being locally downloaded.
Look at this guy.
Shout out to the ROGAlly. That king will be having shortly.
Yeah. So this is the thing. I was like, damn, yo, I know y'all gonna be wanting to sit there blaze, and we're gonna have to be working the show floor.
Shout out to the Series S that can go into hotel rooms very
Very easily.
Yeah,
but shout out to us being at work.
Facts.
Exactly.
Yeah, we be too tired to do anything. And we gotta stop acting like we finish these shows and we get back to the hotel.
We doing stuff.
Yeah, let's game.
Hopefully but we got a new plan.
We're gonna eat and go to sleep.
We got a new plan. Shout out to Luck. We got a new plan. Maybe things will be a little.
I don't think so.
All right, we'll see.
I know how my legs feel after this.
Shout out to Little Man who will make the trip with the Lord.
Yeah, might be Little Black Man.
Yeah, no.
Yo.
Shout out to Microsoft. Getting mad diverse with the black and white. I got a little white man.
Oh, we're not doing that. We're not doing that.
Shout out to diversity.
We're not doing racial connotations on Series S consoles. I can't. Not doing that with Little Man. I can't.
They should have did that. They should have had him on the piano.
Yo, you stupid.
Y'all need me for marketing, baby.
Y'all do need to get King David a marketing bag. For real. He's moving out here. Continue.
For real. I was impressed. I'm excited more now for the game than I have been. Because again, we finally got the explanation of what it is. Yes. And what it really is saying, hey, everything that I've learned from working on these games for God knows how long, I'm going to try to implement into this game and try to give you the most vast and still detailed experience possible, while giving you the freedom to just do what you want to do. Like I can't imagine how many penis spaceships we're gonna see.
Yo, you can make Gundam.
Right? It's gonna happen.
Yeah.
The Gundams.
You ain't invading my ship. Pulling up to me with the phallus.
But that's the crazy thing, right? All of that stuff could be in there. And then when you think about, Creation Engine and the mods and stuff like that, and where that's going to go. And then they're already talking about, additional content and DLC.
Yeah, already.
So it is a BGS Studios release in every way, shape, and form. It is bubbling up to that. Oh, this is one of those, and this is a moment in time. And I'm excited.
Oh, yo, why he said, yo, the black one got the bigger SSD. Yo, Mr. Too Opinionated.
Well done.
Wow. Y'all really doing this. Y'all gotta leave these stereotypes alone. Y'all gotta stop. Continue.
Well done.
Wow.
I like that.
I might have to get a new little logo.
Oh man,
Little
continue.
black man.
No, continue, Saul. We are not
Yeah,
doing
man.
that. Continue.
So I'm excited because this is one of those that's gonna be a moment. It's gonna be a moment, and it's hard to get moments like that anymore, man. I mean, because we don't have like midnight releases and things like that anymore. Like that doesn't happen as much. So the moments in time like this are different, right? They're not the same as they used to be. So yeah, but they did it, man. They did it. What else did he? Chill,
Yo,
what did he
King
play?
derailing the show.
Chill. Xbox believes in diverse, expansive packages. $2 super chat. Robert Kelly. Good. Well done.
Y'all ridiculous, man. Y'all
Solid state
can't
drive.
take y'all seriously in the realm at all. We can't have a serious conversation in the realm
Bigger
ever.
hard drive.
The BBHD. Oh,
Oh.
This is what's happening.
it's you.
It's going down.
King, get your balls off. And then I do want, because I didn't got to leave it. I want to get his Final Fantasy topic before he leaves. So let's get your balls off on Starfield. Because you were the person I felt the hardest to please. I want to know what you. What was your standouts about Starfield? Where you at?
Listen, I'm happy for Todd. Todd ready the game when it came out last year, and when it came out to a chorus of criticism mixed with adulation. And I think now most of the criticism will, get smaller with Wayne from the extra polish. There's no one that can say that they can compare both presentations and don't see this time has benefited Todd. Graphically, and let's just move away from the 30 frames versus 60 frames. Graphically, this game took a bump up.
Yes.
And I don't see certain things that I was seeing before. I went back and watched the other one, and I'm watching this, and I'm like, okay, this is truly a benefit to him. And I think if this is your seminal, this is your apex, this is your climax, to say he is stamping his name now. Before, he was hoping that his games would be a game of the year. Before, he was in the running for making a game that can be a pillar and has the standard test of time. I think this is the game that he tells you it's gonna be game of the year. This is a genre bending game. This is a game that would stand the test of time. I think he knows what he's capable of, and I think this is a time that he steps into that jacket. I think before he was wearing the jacket as like a show or something. I think this time he is the jacket. Like he is God Howard. Like we give him that name from his previous accomplishments. I think he's showing you now why he's God Howard.
Could be.
And this is it right now. And the game looks great. I'm going to sit down. I'm going to delve into it. I'm still on whatchamacallit, Diablo 4. It still has my brain. And the reason why I want to finish up Diablo so much is because, I'll probably dabble in Final Fantasy 16.
Which you're going to get into right now.
But this Starfield has me so intrigued in what I can do and the stuff that I really don't have any worries. So, and I just really can't wait to play the actual game itself when it comes out. And I think it's going to live up to every expectation. That's just my opinion of it. I don't care about the 30 frames versus 60 frames, even though I hoped that they would give the option. Maybe come later, because they're always tinkering and fixing and stuff like that. And don't say it now. Don't tell people, oh, yeah, we're going to give you a 60 frames later. Don't say anything. Just let it pop with a patch. And it'll be a welcome surprise instead of people always badgering you. Where is that? So
we'll see. Let's combine topics because I know Attic has to go. So this is your topic. I wanted you to get your bars off. There is a demo out in these streets on that PlayStation 5. What is going on?
What's going on is I would actually say playing Final Fantasy throughout the years, I would say the franchise kind of went downhill after 10. 12 was a good game, but I would say 13 is when the demise of Final Fantasy started happening to me. And then they decided we're going to make 2 sequels to that damn game. So then we had to play 13x2 or 13-2, and then Lightning Returns. So then I played 15, and I felt like 15 was a step back in the right direction to what the franchise is about, but it wasn't the right direction. It was kind of like we're completely going off the mountain, but we ain't went anywhere. We just turned around. Like we're still in the same spot, just right on the edge of the cliff. But I do think that 7 started giving me a little bit more hope that first off, I want people in the chat, because I see this all the time on Twitter. This isn't an attack on whether or not Final Fantasy is a turn-based JRPG.
Okay.
This is an attack on whether or not Final Fantasy lives up to what we, as Final Fantasy fans, expect from the brand. We expect fantastic stories, great character development, and a world that always has some form of hidden agenda. And I felt that a little bit in 15, but not a lot. It was okay in 13, but there was no like real good character development. There were some characters that did okay, some that didn't. But when I played 16, I still concerned. But I went from this game's gonna bomb to okay, maybe this game going to do something. Like,
you had some strong words in the ILP chat. Come on now, say what you said. You said a new challenger has entered.
Well, no, I mean, obviously, it could definitely be in that Game of the Year contender now. Because to be honest, like, we got 6 games that generally get Game of the Year because they always do one more than the rest. So, I mean, you got Zelda, Starfield, Spider-Man, Final Fantasy 16, Diablo most likely. Maybe you'll have that Harry Potter game.
Oh, like, yep.
Maybe Hi-Fi Rush.
Forgot about that. Yep, felt so long ago.
There's 2 spots that look. There's been quality games that came out this year, like Resident Evil 4, Dead Space remake. But I don't know if because like I feel like Resident Evil 4 is probably gonna be on that list. Like when you come out as a reboot, you got to really bring it. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I think Resident Evil did bring it. But if a game like Final Fantasy 16 comes out and it brought it as a new game, because every Final Fantasy, for the most part, besides a little bit of sequels they did, like Final Fantasy 10, they did a couple of 12, they did a couple of 13, they did some DLCs of 15. Like, they generally are on their own world thing. There's not like any direct sequels for the most part, besides those couple exceptions that I said. A new game, I think, will get that nomination before a remake. The only time I see
I don't want remakes doing anything.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, I think there's a good chance Resident Evil 4 remake shows up on that list.
Well, you gonna boycott the one?
Nope, I would boycott that. You ain't gonna spit the same verse and do a different beat on the track.
I feel like 16 definitely has a chance to be in that Game of the Year contender, but I don't think it's gonna win it, because I do think Starfield's gonna hit higher than 16, and I think Zelda, if Starfield falls short, it's definitely going to win it. The only contenders I could see, the only contenders I see 100% beating
is what
that can have potential to beat Zelda is Starfield. I don't see Spider-Man or 16 having a shot.
What's that climbing game that we saw beat Zelda? Like,
stop!
It's just like when it comes down to it, 16 felt nice. The combat felt pretty good. I would still prefer turn-based, but this is a good middle ground. The mixture between summons, for those in the chat that watch like Naruto, like they're pretty much like there's characters in this world that are pretty much Shinchirikis. They have demons inside of them. And so I like that. I like the dilemma. To me, Final Fantasy's always been at its peak in the middle of a war. There's been certain games that has avoided that, but for the most part, the best Final Fantasy games is in the middle of some conflict that kind of starts at the beginning, but it just goes straight up in the middle of the game.
There's a war going on in this.
Yeah, so and you're in full blown war. Like literally one of the Final Fantasies that people put like the top 3, like right after 7, right after 9, right after 6 is Final Fantasy Tactics. And that is literally the entire game is about war. Like, so it's just I think it's good, man. I got to see more of it. I got to see, because they kind of did this in 15, where they did a lot of the marketing based off of the summons and how the summons are going to interact with the world. Yeah. But then when you play 15, that's sometimes. So it does look like, because the summon is infused into a person, you're going to see more of that. But it's just like what they show me in that demo. Is that just going to happen like once or twice? Yeah. Or is that just going to be a frequent thing? Now, we did see a couple things like in the directs where we saw multiple of a variety of summons fighting each other. Like, do you pick the summons that go out in battle? Is it like a Pokemon kind of thing? Right, it's like Titan, I choose you. Like, I don't know. But I do feel like they answered enough questions to make me want to actually play the game to find out.
No doubt. Solve, you got some time in the demo a little bit. How are we feeling about that Final Fantasy 16?
Yeah, like I jumped into it, and because they said it was essentially the start of the game, right? And all of your progress would go over to the main game, right? So I jumped into it.
Oh, real quick, Solve. When I played it and I talked to you, it's like one of those things where you start in the middle of the game, it seems like, and then they like, okay, this is where we were. Now let's go back and tell you how we got here.
Correct. Right. And to me, that kind of it's great because it's a great sort of storytelling tool. But at the same time, I was like, damn, I just want to make sure this is actually the beginning of the game. And I'm not going to go into when I play the final product and it's different. And you told me to, transfer my save over. Because again, I don't have a lot of time to play. So I don't want to have to necessarily be redoing stuff that I've gone through already. So I like the fact that it did start abruptly, though. I was like, okay, wait a minute. It starts in the middle of something, then it goes back. What I liked about it, and I'm usually not the dude that really is in for the cliches and the things that remind me of other things in pop culture. Like, obviously, you see this, you play this, and it definitely has Game of Thrones sort of all over it, right? All over it. But the good thing about Game of Thrones, and what I really enjoy about Game of Thrones, is they have no respect for your reverence of a character. They don't care.
Factual.
They don't care. Like
they don't care. You let that go.
If you're gonna die, you're gonna die. And again, I haven't played enough of this to know that's gonna happen. But already with the attitudes I'm seeing with some characters are like, you can tell some characters are overtly evil, and then some characters are just sort of, they're towing the line, and they have intentions which they may think are pure, but aren't necessarily. So it's just a matter of that stuff coming into play. That's really gonna grab me or not. The game looks beautiful, right? Ooh. And looks absolutely gorgeous. We talked a little bit about the fact that the performance mode isn't quite in 60, and you see a little bit of hiccups here and there. But in performance mode, like I switched over to the 30 just to see where the graphical differences were, and I didn't really see anything substantial at all. Like really, like so, run that at 60 if you can, or performance if you can. Nice. And then the combat, the little bit that I did see of combat, I thought was cool because again, it's that middle ground. I thought FF7 remake was that middle ground they gave you, sort of a little bit of the turn-based stuff, right? But slowing it down and allowing you to sort of pick your stuff in real time made it so you had to really think on your feet as well. So it was a little bit of both. And this seems like it's leaning more into the pure action. And when you have the combat director from games like, Devil May Cry 5 and things like that.
You know what's funny, Saul? In the first 2 hours of not 2 hours, like the first half of what I seen in that demo was more character development in 16 than I saw in the majority of 15.
Yeah, that's crazy. A lot of people have issues with 15, right? And obviously the team that made 15 went on to make Forspoken.
Man. And they got shut down, unfortunately.
Yeah. So yeah, this is Yoshi P, right?
Yoshi
and
P.
Exactly. We had our
saved
issues
14 from the death.
Exactly. So and again, I'm not gonna sit here. We talked about the hypocrisy that existed about when Yoshi P was talking about why there aren't people of color in this or whatever. But we talked about the fact that we're gonna point it out, and we're still gonna play the game because that's our job is to play the game. That is the job. So we're gonna play the game. And I'm excited to play the game for what it is. And there's nothing that I saw there that really turned me off, man. That really turned me off. It as a fan of FF6, I kind of feel like it's in that vein where some really horrific things are going to happen in the middle of this game. I feel some world-altering events. I feel are going to happen.
You've got
in this
good
game.
intuition. Stay along for this ride. It's interesting.
Yeah. So I'm excited for it. I don't know. Again, I'm never home, so playing on my PS5 is a pain. But
Why don't you use the handheld?
I mean,
I could only get as far as the toilet with the handheld.
I mean, you do have the ROGAlly that has a streaming capability to you.
Yeah, but again, my issue is my crappy work internet.
Oh, okay, fair.
I can't. I will literally be playing it at 5 frames.
So they don't have an option for downloadable.
Oh man, here he comes.
So we'll see when I actually get to play it in depth. But I'm excited for it. I am.
No doubt, King. I know this is not on Xbox, but you know, the game.
He's not a beta boy either.
So. I know you're not a beta.
That's what I'm
boy.
talking about. Tell that part right there, and let them know, Addict. Let them know what you said. I'm not.
Not a beta boy.
He's not a beta boy. He
sir.
doesn't usually do the
Thank
betas and the demos.
Thank
You know,
you,
he
sir.
doesn't dance to that beat, but.
Nah.
You know, potential. Maybe there's a year exclusivity. Maybe it comes to Xbox at some point. Never.
I would hold my breath on that.
I would hold my breath. Based on Square Enix's movements.
Sometimes do get purchased out here in these streets. We heard when you don't play ball with us, we buy.
Imagine Twitter if they actually bought Square Enix.
If we buy Square Enix, I'm gonna tell you right now that you will see me take my PlayStation in front of the screen and rip the wings off. Because it's dead, son.
You're gonna rip the wings off and throw it off a building? So I thought it could fly.
It's funny.
I would rip the wings off and let it play naked.
Oh,
Like,
wow.
From there on, you're relegated to nakedness.
You know what it does? You know what it does, King? It just works halfway, and it's like I'm having performance issue.
I can't with y'all. I can't.
It was sitting there cold and shivering.
Ridiculous.
Here's my naked PlayStation.
It's like, can you turn around, please?
Oh my god, I can't with you. What's funny is I upgraded my SSD finally to the terabyte.
Oh, you had to open them up.
Yeah, I had to rip them off.
Oh, you did that?
I finally did it. It was simple. I mean,
Dude,
getting the wing
shout
off.
Shout out to over 1,000 people in the chat, man. We got 700.
700. Oh, we get
likes.
Can we
oh,
get the 1,000 likes, please? Yo,
We get to 1,000 likes. King will do some cartwheels down there in that
No, he
basement.
He gonna do cartwheel. He
no.
gonna get to play. He gonna be a beta boy. He gonna do this. We get the 1,000 likes. He gonna play
Don't
a
listen to
beta.
that. Please, guys, don't listen to that.
Get the 1,000. Let's get King to play a beta on the
Do not get you
PlayStation.
the 1,000 likes because I'm just gonna stream it real quick and I'm just gonna share it out. That's it.
He's gonna stream him making the downloading it, him signing into it, him making the character, and he's like, "That's all.
That's all,
folks."
folks. Yo, shout out to Paris Lily in the chat. Great to finally be Cog and Attic person. No doubt, it was a pleasure, brother. Hanging out
See
with
you in
PAX West, brother. PAX West. We will see the whole team pulling up. The whole team.
Cog, did you get your whatchamacallit in the mail? I heard you get your doctrine in the mail.
Oh.
Heart surgery on your PlayStation.
I will
PlayStation
say
doctrine.
it was much easier upgrading the SSD in the PS5 than it was. I did open heart surgery on this to get this joint.
Well, we ain't talking about him. He's a new guy.
Took it out the box.
Yeah,
that's
He's
terrible.
a new guy to that genre. We talk about the old dude that's in there that's making people do stuff they're not supposed to. Right? That's a PC. We know that's par for the course.
Oh,
we get consoles. We not supposed to be opening them up and tearing out guts and putting in new guts. Nah, I'm not about that, man. we supposed to put on prophylactics on our
Oh man,
because we don't want to infect anything inside our
can't.
PlayStation.
I can't with you.
Nah, I'm not playing that thing until the actual game comes out. If I decide to even get there. Right now, D4 has me like that. Like I told you before, that game has me. I'm going to play it at some point. But I also said that about the Final Fantasy VII remake. I don't like certain practices. And I'm one of those dudes that if I'm standing on my square, I'm just going to stand on my square. Pause. Square.
Literally.
Standing on square.
I cut that.
If you really want me to play your games, make them available someplace else. But I do have a PlayStation 5.
Yes,
right? And I brought my PlayStation for exclusives. There's no way in hell a third-party company is supposed to have exclusives. Like, well, then go over there and marry him. So you just what you tell?
Oh, you sound bitter. You sound bitter. It's over there.
Because what it is Sony don't want you like that. Like, obviously, if they ain't put a ring, they put a ring on Bungie and they still let her go for the streets. Well, obviously, they know that you ain't worth the squeeze.
Oh,
right? So
man.
they like, yeah, you do whatever, and you keep on. I'm gonna be exclusive to you. Like this is, you know, that chick that keep bothering you talking about. I'm not gonna date nobody. You could, like, I just like to date you, but you can though.
So you saying Sony don't love them like that enough to put a ring on it?
She out there showing her frailty. You know, Sonny. With you together, it's like no other. He's like, but you can go out and date others. Like, we are in an open relationship. And she's like, but no, Sony. I'm just for you.
You just
no,
mad because she don't like Xbox like that. She already showed.
And Xbox over there like, what up, love? He said you could date. She like,
Back, Octopath Traveler.
I'll give you some stuff. No, we want the whole kit and caboodle. I don't really like what's going on.
Side chick energy.
And I hope Phil gets mad enough to just go over there and snatch her up. The whole squad. Just like everybody go in the building and just plant an Xbox flag, and then they be like, what's this? You work for us.
Oh, man. This guy right here.
It would be crazy if they bought them. Like after this, let's say this ABK don't go through, and I guess there's like some new leadership or something over there at Square Enix, and they just walk up and they're like, "Here's a check. I don't care what it is. Write it in there." And then let's say they get that deal through quicker than that, because it would be a lot quicker thing to get done.
Yeah, because they don't cost as much.
They're like, we're gonna put we're gonna put Rebirth on Xbox. We're delaying it. And it's not on PlayStation anymore. And take us to court. We'll see you in court.
Y'all messy. Look, I give a balls up quick. Look, I was already sold on this game prior to the demo. They showed a lot of it, showed all the complexity of systems. Graphically, it looked phenomenal. I'm like, I'm already in. Then they showed it twice at the PlayStation Showcase, remember? Yeah. So I was like, all right, we know I'm good. I'm in. But I'm not gonna hold y'all at it. Like, because I knew it was on with Addict. He put a thing in our chat like, yo, we got to talk about this. There's a new challenger in the game of the year, you know, contention, so to speak. And for me, look, this game is so Iron Lordly. Let's just get that. Like that? Oh, bro. This is none of that anime thing that you king. This is Game of Thrones, Final Fantasy. Like, it is your lord. Like they in that time. But the thing that you gonna like, King, because y'all watch them anime, the beastiness of this thing called the dominance. Like they running around, King. It literally, King. Kingdoms are running around with human weapons of mass destruction. Like, bro, they literally, it's like, oh, it looks like the East got a dominant now to try to compete with our dominant. You know what I'm saying?
I think the reason that like the disconnect is like they've done that in Final Fantasy before, but it was before like the 3D era.
Yeah.
So like you saw that in like 2D, like little sprites. Like you're seeing that type of energy now on the big screen.
And for me, and I know King gonna love it, this is not your this is not your brother's Final Fantasy. This ain't your little kid's Final Fantasy. This is the sex, money, and murder. Like the language. Like I saw a dominant grab up because in the human form, like, come here, girl, go in the corner. Before I'm like, yo, Squid. What? This is unfiltered. This is Final Fantasy After Dark.
Oh,
the brutality, the murder.
So I might have something to play in July.
Yes, I'm King. This is so you. Not only is it lordly, it is the most mature, wildest thing I've ever seen. And then
I'm gonna tell you this.
Let's go.
When Final Fantasy, the last one with the cars, and you know, when it was driving,
driving around, none of that buddy car.
No, I like that one.
Okay,
right? So I ran out and got that game. I didn't wait for no Xbox. I didn't wait for none of that stuff. And when it came on Xbox, I didn't play it.
It was on Xbox.
It was day one.
It was day one, but we know you didn't play. But it's cool.
No, I didn't. No, I don't believe it was.
Yeah,
No, it was.
But it was a problem with the Xbox.
Yeah, it wasn't in
I
Game
want to
Pass.
bet your
knees
You
on
know
it?
what
You wanna bet your knees on it?
You know what the problem was? It wasn't in Game Pass.
That was
think
before
Game
Game
Pass
Pass even existed.
Facts.
It was something that I'm telling you guys. I remember it was something that made me say, I'm getting it on PlayStation. There's no way in hell in this universe.
Performance, I think, was maybe.
Yeah, it was
better back then,
performance.
maybe, yeah.
I think it was Digital Foundry
Maybe.
with their BS that
could be
made
right.
me say, nah, I'm not doing that with
Yeah,
this.
I think so.
And because there's no way in hell if a game come out on both Xbox and PlayStation, I'm going to run and buy the PlayStation version. It was a reason why.
I even think Xbox had the marketing rights to it, if I remember.
Yeah,
correctly.
but he is right about performance. I think
something
Digital
was up
Foundry
with
did
it
a breakdown
that I got
at
it
that
over
time.
there. Yeah.
I think, yeah. Because shout out to Don and Taco. He's right. He said PS4 Pro was out and the One X wasn't out at that time.
That's what it was. And I was playing on my
mentioned
PS4 Pro.
Yeah, you had the
what
Pro.
it was.
You had the Pro.
Hell no. I wasn't playing that game.
Yeah, bro, I'm telling you right now, look, graphically, this game's God tier on cinematics. Now, yes, it has a lot of hashtag just one interactive movie energy, you know, but for me, it's really telling God tier like sequences, God tier like stuff. And like I said, like soft point, there is performance. I put it on performance mode. It's a little weird with the dips here and there. My only nitpick, I'm with Attic. I don't know if I'm sold on the combat yet because I like the Final Fantasy VII remake. If they go action, you put up your spells and you got the little slow-mo, you're doing things in the mix, and it's feel more turn-based RPG. This is straight action, shoot, slash, and some of the bosses are a little bullet smudgy. So in fairness to the game, I only played the demo. I haven't seen the complexity of the combat yet. So I don't want to say, oh, it's going to be just this and simple. I need to see more. I love the evade, Addict. I love the evade, and they reward you for the evading stuff, doing that. But I'm going to tell y'all right now, this story is so fire and heartfelt. This is one of the best demos to sell you if you was on the fence.
This gives me the story gives me like mad Final Fantasy 9 vibes.
I don't want to spoil. When you end the demo, you're gonna be like, oh, nah.
Not like that.
And then they know they got it because they throw as soon as they put the
pre-order.
They put the pre-order. They're like, yeah. So since you like this,
you got something,
bro. They had me like, I know that didn't just happen like that.
Yeah,
more energy. King, this is for you. I'm telling you, I know how you get down.
I'll talk to the Iron Bank in July.
Talk to the Iron Bank. Soft.
Right
we don't never ask. We always put the money back in the podcast. You know? Iron Bank, because we get King David this, please.
It'd be for birthday present.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Come on.
I'm not going. It's right now. I'm not going to allow anything to come into my Diablo.
Well, and you still have not played any Street Fighter.
You ain't playing no Street Fighter.
Oh no. I've been playing Street Fighter a little bit, and I want to get back to Fight Night Fridays. Yeah. That's another segment, guys. We're going to be getting back to Fight Night Fridays. On us all getting into these fighting games and on Iron Lord's podcast.
Last thing I want to say,
that's totally you guys.
Especially Attic.
Attic is having funny fighting games though. I like him in
Attic ain't doing nothing.
I like fight game Attic.
Me too. I love fighting game.
I like fighting game Attic. Anyway,
I'm gonna take my W that I got at PAX and then
you go dip out. You go dip out.
You're a smart man.
Last thing I want to say, Attic, you got to feel me on this without spoiling. The voice actor for Clive.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh,
you got a dude named Clive?
Yeah, shut up, Cole. I know it sound like Calvin. I know.
I watch it in dub. So.
You didn't.
Oh, word? Nah, I gotta do that.
You watched it in Nishkada?
I don't
you
watch
did
that.
Nishkada?
Yeah, he does that. That's his life.
Here's the thing. I always like multitask to like a huge degree. I just don't sit there and like. I gotta be able to hear and understand what's going on.
So you want the subtitle? You did the subtitles? With a dub?
No, I listen. Dub is the English voice.
Oh no, we did it the same.
I know you guys are real big on sub. Like dub is English.
No. I did this. Good. I left this default. I'm good. No. I didn't change anything.
The only time I got that option, I'm gonna sit there and listen to it in a native tongue.
The only way I do that is when it's a purely Japanese setting, like a Ghost of Tsushima, then I'll do that because I want
I
the
don't do
purity.
that on anything.
But this ain't really
they
that.
gonna be talking Bronx language.
Yeah, this is
Yo, B.
yo, my dude.
I hate.
Hey, yo, Pop.
Who the dominant
when I
over
have to-
here, B?
Like, see, I'm the only time I'll break that I have to read stuff is on anime, and,
I feel that.
the only time I do it on anime is if like something crazy happened in dub. I'm like, I can't wait. Where is it in sub? Like,
No, listen, I'm with you though, but that's why I said I want to give the Clive voice actor his like. This is one of the most heartfelt, and again, without spoiling, please end the demo. Please complete the demo. Y'all gonna understand. There's levels to voice act. I already got this dude already. I didn't play the game. This dude already won an Academy Award in my mind. This person is amazing. So yeah, salute to that. And that was all I was going to say on that before we got anything else. Get to super chats.
Yeah, he has a lot of Jon Snow energy.
A lot of Jon Snow. Yeah, a lot of Clive did that. Clive did that. I felt every moment from Clive. So yeah, I'm there. Continue.
Hold on a second. All right,
Super
so
chats.
we have some super chats, and then got one more bill to pay, and then we'll get into our ROG talk. Hold on.
And I know Attic, you on time, so if you got it.
Yeah, we almost out of here, man.
I know.
we got to read that ad too.
Yeah, for sure. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay, we have next X Don the Otaku. $5 super chat. I'm starting the hashtag not my Fable movement because the last thing I want from Fable is a cinematic gameplay experience. I need to see more before I'm hyped.
You know what I like about that?
That's fair. That's fair.
He anti-hot graphics. If the graphics is hot, he out.
I'm actually with that energy. As long like I don't mind what the graphics look like as long as it intrude on what the gameplay could have been.
Yeah, but we don't even know what. Anyway, let me be quiet.
There we have Zip Davis, $5 super chat, saying respect his name, the Swami, General King David, Mr. 99%, aka Mr. Ooh-wee. Happy Father's Day to all the dads out there, especially Big Daddy Phil.
Wow. Shout out to Phil Dominus. Maximus, really
He ain't doing that. I ain't calling that man.
You ain't calling that. That ain't the general ain't gonna be screaming that.
That's not ever happening. But you call him Dominus, man. Shut up, man. It's the title like Baron.
It's a title
bro.
like the Robin. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they don't understand it.
Okay, then we have my Dixie Wrecked.
Oh,
Okay.
whoa. You scared me where that was going.
Whoa, I need to see it.
Yeah. Whoa. They think they slick with these names. They got you. They got you, bro. I'm surprised you ain't catch that.
He got you.
They got you wild crazy saying
No, I
that.
didn't see that.
Pause.
Wow.
Super time on that.
Wow, you
Super
gotta
time.
shut him down.
Shut them down. You can't be you can catch you slipping, so.
They caught me sleeping. For sure. $5 super chat. If Persona 6 doesn't make it to Xbox, it is because PlayStation already bought time exclusivity. It would be very different today. Yes, it probably would be.
I would agree.
Yeah, especially they going down the tubes.
Somebody clip that.
Then we have Briarius, $5 super chat. I think y'all missed the one more thing. Phil's shirt. I mentioned Hexen. I'm so excited to see what he's going to do with that franchise. Yes.
Yeah, as soon as they buy them, you'll see what Hexen is.
You will see what it is.
So get dudes stop C blocking.
CMA blocking.
CMA blocking.
CMA blocking.
I like
right?
that. I like that.
And we have Slim Reaper, $5 super chat. Question: what score did you guys give Jeff Keighley show? Jeff Keighley show, because nobody's talking about it. So why are we trying to downgrade Xbox show? Happy Father's Day.
I mean,
A hard 6. Pause.
I gave it a 7.
I gave it a 7. I feel like 7.
Y'all was there.
He's in the front row.
The only reason why y'all bumping it up is because y'all was there.
Listen, don't be
Other
mad.
than that, it's a
Don't
hard
get
six.
mad.
At the
His
end of
attic
it-
was shining.
You know what's funny? Their 7 decreased my PlayStation to like a 4 because it's like you gave those points to another people. Like,
Oh yeah, they had remake.
I don't appreciate that. I don't appreciate the Final Fantasy that you could have put on your show and your date. I don't know. That's signs of you slipping, bro.
What if Jim Ryan got? He called me about it.
All money ain't good money,
But he
man.
making money. Stakeholders like money.
No, I'm not talking. I'm talking about Sony taking money. All money ain't good money.
Yeah, for them.
keep on acting like it can't happen,
I feel you.
and you're gonna wake up in a ditch. I'm telling you now, you're gonna look up and say, "How the hell did I get to this side of the road?"
It is weird that they chose to make another show look better than their own show.
Man, don't do that, man. Let that dude flounder by himself. Let him go do what he gonna do.
You know what's funny, King? They're throwing out mad energy like so Microsoft used to do. Let's let everyone else show our best stuff and not us.
I mean, and you notice Microsoft was like, "Here, take this console because we're already gonna show our little man surprise. You take that, y'all do that." I'm so happy, Attic, you spoke out about it before because you was so upset with Microsoft doing things on his
Attic on the front
stage.
line. Facts. Attic been first.
Look how it flipped, right?
Yeah.
Do you see?
Attic, right?
Yeah, so it seems like Sony is like we're E for everyone.
I mean, it's the most eyes is on Keegley's stage, though.
I don't care about all that, bro.
Yeah, but it could have been PlayStation and Final Fantasy was put more and more together. And now when people talk about that huge reveal of Rebirth, it's going to be the Summer Game Fest at the end of that sentence.
Yes.
And they did give Spider-Man's release
And the
date.
date, like you didn't have to do that. Like y'all not looking well.
Oh,
Not
man.
looking well, man. We looking at you and it look like you something up with you, man.
Money.
Expiring. You expiring, bro.
Oh, man.
Yeah, it look like you passed your date.
Continue.
We have, let me see.
Mhm.
Yeah, hold on.
Don't get caught.
Yeah, no, I saw
Wifey
that.
killing me. I was supposed to be going 42 minutes ago.
And we got okay, the Liz member for 2 years.
You can go ahead and leave, King. I'll stay around.
No, I got some funny stuff to talk about.
Got to bounce for Father's Day. I'm cooking a feast for my family, dad, and father-in-law, no doubt. Just want to say I am so impressed with the ROGAlly. Definitely going to be upgrading the SSD and getting that Asus eGPU. That's beastie.
Chill, you getting the 4090 with it? Oh, he's savage.
4090. That's just
That's
beastie.
next level with it.
We have X Don Dia Topical again, $2 super chat. Why y'all disrespecting Towerborn?
No,
Towerborn look good.
It look
I like
good.
it. It reminds me a little bit of Guardian Heroes when it's on the side scrolling.
And shout out to City Skylines too. Look good too.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We got Gerald Mack member for 2 years, $2 super chat. Rock climbing simulator looked really good. The rock climbing simulator.
It looked just like another rock climbing simulator. This time you didn't have to use your glasses.
Oh man, we not doing
Don't
that.
come for us unless we send for
We
you.
are not comparing that game to no Tears of the Kingdom. You're gonna stop.
We don't know. See, this
We
thing
don't
has
know.
potential. We
Potential
already
what?
know what this is. We already know what we got DLC plus over here.
Mhm.
But we don't know what this is, but it looked good. I mean, let's just from the looking
Oh,
aspect
for the
of
looks.
it,
That's what we
it
do.
looked better than it. Don't lie.
Switch coming in hot. You're gonna stop being
Yeah,
disrespectful.
yeah.
We got
It's coming in very hot. It's on fire.
We got Avacab 72 member for 28 months, Lord Bronze. Matt Booty did say to Giant Bomb that Starfield was to be released. If it were to be released today, it would have the fewest bugs in any Bethesda game ever.
Booty was outside with that.
That's a statement to make.
Be careful. I mean, I'm on my king. I ain't gonna be on that temper expectation. They outside.
They not
tempering. They not tempering anything, and that's a huge statement. So we'll see if anything. They'll be held to it.
Then we have BT Maverick 707, $10 super chat. This is to help save the suave Madagascar porcupine that lives in his nostrils. That's living in my nostrils
Facts.
right now.
Manscaped.
Said the Madagascar porcupine.
We up to 800 likes, y'all. We get to
Let's
1,000
go.
likes. King is gonna play Final Fantasy 16.
If we get to 1,000 likes before the show's over, I'll play Final Fantasy and I'll stream it.
Let's go. Let's get him on Final Fantasy Game of Thrones.
Exactly,
Y'all can see my gamer tag and know y'all can ban me.
Get them likes up.
Get them likes up.
If you on a screen, open up a second screen.
Open up a
and hit
second
another
screen,
like.
hit another like. Double up. We got to get King playing these games with y'all, man.
Open up a new account. Double
Let's
up, triple up.
go.
Thank you guys. Love what you do, what you guys bring to the community. King, we getting our cigars out soon. The FTC is gonna crumble.
Ooh.
Brother, I got my cigars sitting right here.
I'm ready to pop
And I
off.
can tell you, I can show you. They right here. As soon as shout out to Crazy Lou. I'm telling you right now, as soon as it happened, live on there, pow. And I'm gonna pop a bottle of champagne. Pow. It's over.
Let's see what happens.
There we got Robert Kellett, $5 super chat. People can't complain about Starfield when Zelda is game of the year for many. Starfield is doing a lot
man,
and
shut up.
highlights how we need the pro consoles after. Or he's saying that he can't complain about Starfield when Zelda is their game of the year. So he's kind of
They only capping for Zelda because that's all they got. Vaseline.
Starfield is doing a lot and highlights how we need the pro consoles after all. This is where I'm gonna push back on this. We get their promises made at the start of a generation of certain special secret sauces and things that to date have still not come to fruition in any real way. And that, because I'm gonna keep it whatever 30. I'm gonna play Starfield on the PC. I'm not worried about that. But on the console, with all the things they've talked about that they can do, and yes, Starfield was not fully developed under Microsoft's tutelage or whatever the case may be, but there are things built into this console that should be able to help it get there. And maybe that's something they're working on for the future. They're not saying it, but there are things built into this console that should help it get there. And we haven't seen that in hardly any game. So it's time. We need to see what all this special sauce pause is about.
What if Todd is like, yo, I don't want to do all that. I want it. Where is that?
But this is the thing. But where is that? One of the platforms, where is that? It's 60.
Fair enough.
It's
Fair enough.
It's like,
what if that frame rate is floating around and doing the Final Fantasy 16 and zipping and doing all type of? What if it's a wild unstable 45 or unstable 50?
And lock it down at 40. Let's do
That's it. Then this new foundry, they're gonna come for them. Oh, these guys said they could barely. You know how I go.
Yeah, it's a lose-lose situation. That is
but
true.
I feel you on the way they market it. I will give people pushback on that. I'll let them have that one.
Let me see. Then we have X Don again, the Otaku $5. I'm glad Xbox finally has a game that can match the Uncharted series.
Oh, wow.
Jusant is giving it competition in the climbing simulator genre.
Wow. Messy.
Then we have Bone Slave, $5 super chat. The homie.
West Rose.
Next gen isn't just graphics and frames. Starfield is bringing next gen systems, programming, and scripting only possible on current gen consoles. That is true. A lot of the guts could not be done on prior
People
consoles.
always say, we always say, yo, we want to see new things in gaming. We want to see gaming push forward, doing things that we never seen before from a gameplay perspective. Then it happens, where the you know what I'm saying? Like, you can't have it both ways. If it's at the expense of a revolutionary experience, gamers gonna have to make a choice. To your point, so there's a platform for you.
There's a platform for you.
At the end of the day, as long as Starfield comes out and it hits the way it's supposed to, people will overlook it. But if Starfield doesn't hit what it's supposed to, then it's going to be why this game needs to be 30. I think it's going to turn out well for them. I do.
Yeah. All right. Then we got. Hold on. Damn it! This thing keeps throwing back. Let me see. Iron Mike, $5 super chat. Did Microsoft own Bethesda at the time Aaron made the 60 FPS tweet? Past and future internal Microsoft Studio titles seem to be holding the 60 FPS promise.
Good question. I'm not sure. I think it was before. I'm going to say it was before Bethesda Max was acquired.
Yeah.
I think at some point in time, all games will be 60 frames.
Yeah.
Or
at least
I just think that
performance modes.
They'll hit later on.
Because the truth of the matter is that a lot of these TVs, these newer TVs, if you're getting newer TVs to play on these consoles, they have built-in things to smooth that stuff out. So
that Samsung that I got in that living room, that's why I had to ask you that question. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, I went and brought that because we needed something for the living room, and I went and got this TV, and this is my first 2023 television. I'm a television connoisseur. And I kind of stepped away from it. After I paid $10,000 for that television, I was like, I'm never doing it again. Right. And I stepped away from it. And I said, well, let me get this TV. And it's the smallest size television I got in my house, 50-inch. And I'm like, and it's going to go in my grandson room. And I'm like, yeah, man, let me see what this TV's like. Brother. It was the cheapest television that I have, but it's the best television in my house.
yeah.
And this TV, the stuff that's inside, like I hooked it up before I even put on anything else. I played with my Series X with the controller from the console, like from the television.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So I'm like, this is nuts. Then when I put my Series X to it, it took it to a whole different level. These televisions now are more necessary for our hobby than anything else. If y'all get a chance, go out and check out what's going on in these new TVs.
Fair enough.
For sure. Let me see. Damn, why does this keep scrolling me back? It's annoying.
Because there's a lot of people putting in super chats. They trying to extend us.
We have Alex that scores up, member for 21 months, Lord Bronze. Shout out to the little black man. Hopefully we get a little brown man next.
Y'all out of pocket, man.
You know, and then you can give some, you can put a blue chew behind by the new SSD. Throw the SSD in the back, double the
time.
So we got Spargo 17, £2 super chat. Little black man packing double the size.
God. These guys try to get us up out of here.
Here we got Joe Repco, aka Flame, member for 32 months, Lord Bronze. Good afternoon, IOP. Can't wait for Starfield, but everyone better not sleep on South of Midnight. Compulsion is a sleep hit studio.
Yeah.
Love y'all. Peace. That is for sure. I want to see what that is. I definitely
Yeah, we need to see what it is first. We're excited for the concept. We got to see it playing.
Louisiana feel.
But we like what they try to do.
I like that Castle Crush type of game too. Like I think it was 4-player side scrolling, something like
the
that.
tower.
That was the tower
thing. Yeah, I like that. Yeah.
And we got Soma King, £5 super chat. Just remember, Sony were looking to make Starfield exclusive before the acquisition. Thank Phil, because Starfield is looking to be a game changer.
Well, they still out here with the petitions. If you look on Twitter,
And what's crazy, if that would have happened, there would be no complaining.
Nah, it won't. It won't.
Yeah,
but
because they didn't buy the whole company. They just bought every. You know, it's funny. They did it to Square Enix, and they tried to do it with Bethesda. We're not going to buy the company because we can't afford it. Well, you know what we can't afford? We can make all of your games kind of exclusive. What's the difference? Like,
you know what I like, Addict? I love the fact right now that all these dudes, they have powerful PCs. So why you acting up? Just go buy the game.
Oh, man.
They got powerful PCs, right? There's no need for Xbox, right? Says petition.
Messy.
There we have K. Asante, $5 super chat. Salute to the lords and fathers on this Sunday. My idea for Microsoft for Starfield: allow us to export our custom created ships to 3D printed in real life at a fee. That'd be awesome. You could export your phallic symbol and 3D printed. Then we have a couple of niggles.
Oh, man.
Xbox said, if you want it bigger, get it in black.
Oh, man.
So we're going to have because these people are trying to make us trip so much, they're going to have to start reading the super chats.
Crazy.
But everybody knows where the niggles thing comes from, so that's just funny.
The other day you wasn't here, and they sent mad at them trying to get me to slip up.
Like, yo, they love trying to get you in there.
Then we got Lord Metroid, member for 1 year, $2 super chat. Guess the black S will pop out. Senua sacrifice. Oh my God!
See, come on, man.
Wow.
Y'all doing the most. Y'all are doing the most. No.
Get in the van now.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
This man left.
Working.
I'm playing Ella. I'm not focusing on what's going on here.
We have CHX 1138, $2 super chat. We got Sony fans over the edge after the Xbox showcase. Yeah,
they got their self over the edge. You picked the wrong side of the street.
Then we got the real big rich. The real big rich. $5 super chat.
The real big rich. A lot of fraudulent dudes out here.
Working the shit.
A lot of fraudulent dudes out here.
I'm the real one.
Hey, yo.
Shout out to the best gaming podcast out here. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Salute. Love.
Blessings.
Yeah,
real
love is
big
love.
rich.
And we got THX 1138, $5 super chat. RE4, FF16, Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, Spider-Man 2 are all more of the same sequels. Starfield is a whole new game experience. Bethesda has Game of the Year hands down. Yeah, if you look at it that way, then yes, 100%.
I don't know if did they pay the Keegleys yet?
Oh, man.
Then we have X Don the Otaku, $2 super chat. The summon gameplay made OG Star Fox look next gen. Jesus.
He need to stop. That's just hate on another level. Brother, you going to be fine. Tears of the Kingdom going to get awards. Relax. Don't be feeling threatened now.
They're going to get the Nintendo awards, the Vaseline editions. We can't hold our trophy.
I can't.
Because it's slathered in Vaseline.
Slipping all over the place, pause.
Then we got Robert Keller, $2 super chat. Square is intimidated by Big X and Little Man.
I had to get down and lay down. Pause.
Then we got JD Gamer, member for 2 years, $50 super chat. JD Gamer.
Oh, salute, JD.
Showing out
Blessings,
today.
brother.
Thank you, bro. Let's get messy. I want PlayStation to try and buy Square. Then I want Microsoft to come and plop the 3 times PlayStation offer big bag on the table in front of the investors saying you can get with this or you can get with that.
Not the black sheep.
Bang, take a little bang.
Oh, man. What they need to do is start
Black
hovering
sheep.
around and embracing right now.
Every time. Yeah, you go.
They
You know, imagine like we keep talking about Square Enix or Capcom. Imagine if they bought Embracer Group. Like,
Well, that's
and
the
then-
thing. And then King would be on.
King would be
his-
a super profit. Oh,
As
my
soon
God.
as this deal go through, you gonna see it with the prophecy.
Yeah, because King said that's the homie. He was like, they
that's
holding
it.
that.
They
If
just-
that go
they
through,
holding that.
oh, we never go ahead and
I
end
mean,
it.
it kind of makes sense, man. It makes sense. It's funny, but it makes sense. Then we have THX 1138 again, $2 super chat. Regards to Sony and Square. You are not the father.
Oh, damn. Damn.
All right. Then we have Puckish Rogue 100, $5 super chat. Did you hear the actor say it's icon time like a Power Ranger?
Yes.
It had me laughing.
Wow, funny.
Is it icon or acon? How do they say it? Icon?
I
Oh,
can't
it
know.
counts.
Adequate.
It's
No,
icon.
that's Final Fantasy lingo.
which one?
How you say it?
The actor, when they say it's icon time in FF16, did you say icon or acon? I don't remember.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Then we have X Don the Otaku, $5 super chat. Cog, don't start. It's not about graphics. Taking control from the player so that you can have an interactive cutscene is what I don't like.
That's what you don't like, but there's a strong subset of gamers that like very deep narrative with high graphical fidelity. Just because you don't like it doesn't mean it's a bad game. Open your horizons and stop it.
Hold on, I got jumped crazy. Give me a second. This is crazy. We have Lou Cypher.
Oh, that's the homie.
With the $6.66 super chat, the demonic super chat. Appreciate that. Todd Howard said the Starfield watch will only come with 30 minutes of time, not 60 for quality. Okay.
Wow,
That's messy.
that's kind of funny.
And we got Gaming Forte, $5 super chat. Happy Father's Day, Lords. You're special every day, but today is about you. For one day, I'll share my king love. And as always, hey, Lords, boo my boo boos. Hey, Forte.
I don't know about the other two. They ain't gonna say nothing to you, man.
Then we have, let's see, Spartan
4 o'clock, I definitely
661. $5 super chat. I'm so hyped for Starfield that I was able to get the Starfield Constellation Edition. I'm very frugal with my money, like King. I just had to have it. A lot of
You
people
said I'm
said the same
frugal with my
thing.
money. These statues make the difference. But
Only when it comes to
nowadays I
Game
am,
Pass.
sir.
Only when it comes to Game Pass is he frugal.
Yeah, that's the truth, bro. Tell the truth, shame the devil.
Then we got Black Rodent 357, $5 super chat. Great show, Lords. Addict, how do you like the new Starfield headset? I got the controller and it feels almost as good as my Elite 2. Happy Father's Day.
It feels good. I got the controller.
Flat
The headset, it feels like the earmuffs are a little bit bigger.
Oh, really?
But I wouldn't say that like it's like a drastic difference between this one and the black one.
Okay.
Then we have Grumble, $2 super chat. We have the Samsung S95B and it still stuns us. Yes, it is a fantastic TV on deep discount since it's last year's TV, but I get it. And then Tim Purr in the chat, I want the Samsung S95C, but no Dolby Vision is giving me pause. This TV is so bright, you do not need Dolby Vision. Trust me. I get it. I got
That's
over that
crazy.
FOMO. They're never going to do Dolby because they don't want to pay that money. But
Yeah.
trust me, when you put Dolby Vision side by side with their HDR 10 or 10 plus, you don't need it. You don't need it.
Facts. Okay.
Then we got Tyson Lewis, $20 super chat. Always blessing to tune in. I'm super happy for y'all. This has been a dope few weeks also. It's so dope to see Xbox acknowledge the hashtag hold the line. Super dope. Yeah.
That was super dope.
That's a
Salute.
beautiful thing. That's a beautiful, beautiful thing.
I want to get Greeny on here.
Yeah.
For sure. We
Yeah,
have
we got to get ready.
And we have Carmelo Rivera, $10 super
Alright.
chat. Yo, King, thank you for your Father's Day wishes at the beginning of the podcast. Definitely needed that. Happy Father's Day to all my underappreciated strong brothers holding it down. Hold the line. Absolutely. Beautiful.
Thank you, brother. It's hugely appreciated that you even gave that back to me because a lot of us don't get the recognition or credit that we deserve. So for anybody that feels anything, happy Father's Day. And I appreciate you, bro.
Absolutely. Then we got X Don the Otaku, $5 super chat. So Cog, hold and try while occasionally dodging for a 5-minute battle is fun. Holding triangle. I know you're okay with sacrificing gameplay for cinematics, but I'm not.
Bro, that's just what you like. You're one style of gamer. You don't represent the millions, bro. Millions disagree with you and you see the sales. So funny that people got their idea of what gaming is supposed to be, and that's it. Nobody else counts. Like, nah.
Then we got THX1138, $2 super chat. The little man and Shorty Mac this holiday from Xbox.
Yeah, thanks.
Then we have Lucius Augustus, member for 21 months, Lord Bronze. I'm afraid for the day when Diablo 4 comes to Game Pass. I'll never be able to log in to play the game. Game changer. That's true.
It's gonna be crazy.
We got server. Our server game is sick.
And we are caught up. Okay.
Right, let's go.
Right.
All right.
So I gotta
Combo
pay these
time.
bills. I gotta pay
the bills.
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 Remember,
Yes,
I got
bills.
those
Everybody
bills
mute
to
your
pay.
Mute your mic.
Everybody mute your mic. All right. Ready? I don't expect an answer. This episode is brought to you by BirdDogs. BirdDogs is a company that specializes in bringing you the most comfortable shorts, bathing suits, pants, and polos on the market. Their specially engineered built-in comfort liners for their shorts and pants are for any cross-disciplined workout or leisure activity, which enables customers to run, swim, and relax all in the same pair of shorts or pants. So, even if the prospect of technically going commando doesn't get you excited, the fact of the matter is that BirdDogs just make you look good. BirdDogs stretch khakis and shorts are designed to fit slimmer through the thigh and leg, giving you a truly sculpted look. BirdDogs shorts do the exact same thing as Lululemon shorts, but they fit way, way better. They also fit way better than regular shorts and pants that are made of stiff, restricting cotton. BirdDogs has fixed this issue by inventing cloud knit fabric. You know, everybody has some kind of cloud-powered technology now. It's crazy. That looks just like khaki, but stretches so you get a way slimmer fit without having to sacrifice movement. BirdDogs also uses an anti-stink, sweat-wicking fabric that keeps you cool and dry all day long, because as I've said in the past, swamp sack is real. So that's great that BirdDog has that. Now, for me, my dress style has changed considerably since my younger days. As someone who probably took the whole baggy trend a little too far through the 90s, and now as a 47-year-old man, I now prefer a more flattering, sort of form-fitting look to my wardrobe, you know, so I can accentuate this Adonis-like body that I've chiseled to perfection over my nearly, half century of existence. But no, the fact is that someone who is constantly on the move and sweats profusely, unfortunately, BirdDogs allows me to constantly stay on the move, stay cool, dry, and flexible throughout my ever hectic days. Additionally, and this is just a cool side note, I love supporting a brand that has these weird naming conventions that they have for their products, with polos called Jock Straps, and shorts such as Teddy Rubskins and Tight Wads, and pants called John D. Cocksmellers and Lee, I did a lot of coca. So if you're ready to join me and finally dress like an adult and show off those massive quads and calves, it's time to get BirdDogs. So go to birddogs.com/pool and enter promo code POOL, POOL, for a free Yeti-style tumbler with your order. That's birddogs.com/pool for a free Yeti-style tumbler. You won't want to take your BirdDogs off. We promise you.
Yo, we wild today, boy.
Bro.
Yo,
Bruh.
Give me a moment. I absolutely have to take this call.
Oh, go. Do what you gotta do, dude.
Yeah,
I'll start it up.
yeah,
I'll
yeah.
do the super chats. I'll do the super chats that you missed. All right. So,
absolutely have to
I
take
got
this
you.
call.
I'm gonna hold you down. No doubt. So we got things. So just want to make sure 1138, $2 super chat, Little Man and Shorty Mac. Okay, we got that. Shout out to Lucius Augustus. Remember 21 months. I'm afraid for the day when Diablo comes to get up. We got that. And I'll be able to play log in. The server's gonna be crazy. Then we got Don the Otaku. He's back. $5 super chat. Wait.
So you see the sales of Bethesda games and Zelda, who don't sacrifice gameplay for cinematics, sell more than all your just ones. Try again. They're still selling, bro. Why can't we have a world where they all exist? Why can there only be one style of game? Open your horizon, sir. You're exposing yourself. Anyway, moving on. So we got Young Dre adds 52, $2 super chat. King, appreciate the love on the graphic. Love the show. Got that? So yeah, I think he did. Did he do the general joint? Is that your man?
Yes.
I think that was him. No doubt, no doubt. Anyway, we're gonna move into this next topic. We're gonna go. So here's the thing, y'all. We got the ROGAlly. I'll jump this off with me first, as me and Sav obviously have it. And then, Alex hasn't seen it, and King will be getting it shortly. But look, it's out in these streets. A lot of people have now have their hands on the device. We know Xbox has kind of been behind it, but I'll start off for me. I'll get off the rip. Let's get to the good. Actually, I want to get to the bad first. Let me get to the bad first. This is a Windows device through and through. This is a Windows 11 device. If you come in there thinking this is Switch energy and everything is going to be so easy and accessible to move around, no. You got to do your Windows updates. You got to do your Asus My Asus app updates, Windows Store updates. Make sure you treat it as if it's a PC first. Another thing I would highly recommend is the little shortcut keys in the back. If you use those in conjunction with the directional pad, you can pull up the keyboard easier so that you could type and stuff like that if you're the guy that's not going to use a hub and USB stuff. So that part you can tell from a UI standpoint, there is jank. There's a learning period. You know what I mean? So I will say that. Another thing I would say, first person is amazing. Fighters, it's solid, but I wouldn't say high competitive. I wouldn't say I wouldn't use this if I'm really doing some tournament play thing, because sometimes there's a little sensitivity with this. I forgot what this is called. Not the traditional Sony style D-pad where this part right here, these corners are attached. So that's my little nitpick there. Some of your movements are going to come out, but if you want extreme preciseness, I wouldn't recommend it for high competitive play. And the last thing, just like the Steam Deck, the battery life. Woo! That battery life is no joke, man. You're going to go through some joint. So if you're playing these high demanding games, these next generation games, you will go through. So make sure you got your Ally, your battery pack, or, you got an AC joint. Those are probably the most things I would say for bad, as far as bad, but again, just the fact that it's Windows 11. Now let's get to the good. Now, as far as that, this is the best playing experience of video games on a handheld. Period. Like when it comes to, let's just say, the entire first of all, we already know how I feel about the offset analogs with the Xbox controller. So FPS is God tier on this. That is amazing. And I think what people want to really when they get a hold of this device is they're going to see how it controls. Second of all, 1080p, 120 hertz, VRR in the box, the best sound you've ever heard on a handheld. This is Dolby Atmos at its finest, to the point where I got to turn this thing down. This thing is sounding like an orchestra is going on. You can also, and it has the free license with it. You can also use it in a headset.
And that's coming from a person that has a Steam Deck.
Oh, yes. This is not even Steam Deck. It's not picture, gameplay, playing games, picture, and sound. It's not close. This is beating Steam Deck on the high end. Where Steam Deck gets them is the lower fidelity games and having a little bit more battery life based on your configuration. I will give Steam Deck that, and Steam Deck got them on interface. It comes Valve moving around, their UI is way better. It's way better. This is in the infancy stages, and Microsoft and Windows 11 are going to have to make an official UI that is fully integrated into this device. So that's about my thing there. I will say there's a feature called RSR that allows you to pretty much when games don't have FSR, you can lower and put something at 720p as opposed to the 1080p. If you're a frame rate guy, if you want to get them 60 frames and stuff like that, you activate that feature for a game that doesn't have FSR, and you can try to get those frame rates that you want. 120 hertz on this is insane. I will say that. It's a strange battery, but it's insane. And the last thing I'll say, I know Saul's back. Key games I played. Bro, Forza 5 on this?
Oh my God, God tier, ridiculous. Again, Destiny. I'm a Destiny guy. Being that this is Windows, it's not blocked by the Steam Deck or with a Linux OS. Amazing, and Destiny not for a handheld. No, you can play full-fledged Destiny, and it is playing exceptional. So that's that. I did Diablo 4. I had some tweaking there with my settings. Now I got my frames up. Shout out to Kai Bots who hooked me up with the good settings on that. Did DBO at 120 hertz.
Ooh.
Pretty amazing. You can do VR on this as well. A lot of stuff. So look, I did Death Stranding on Game Pass.
What peripherals did you pick up for? Because I did you do the accelerated mode yet? Or
What you mean accelerated mode? What you mean?
like that? I heard they like have some like boost mode.
Yeah, when you plug in, you can go 30 watts. I'm all the way with the boosting on all that. Yeah, this thing, it's a beast. It's an absolute beast when it comes to the playing of games. And yeah, I'll let Sov jump in if he's back.
Is it the Neo Geo of handhelds?
This is top tier. I can see why Xbox got behind it. The key difference is the fact that I'm not just locked to Steam. First of all, Steam plays amazing on this, right? But Steam plays amazing. All your Steam games, you log in, you got all your Steam games, you play all your Steam games, no problem. You ain't missing nothing
that's
there.
Kind of crazy.
That's crazy. Then Epic Game Store. I think I downloaded Destiny over there just to test an Epic Game Store game, how that works, so to stay up front. But I got a Diablo from BattleNet. You know, you got Ubisoft, EA, Game Pass, PC Game Pass. I could play Death Stranding. Remember, that's on PC Game Pass exclusive on that, and you could download them local. It's an amazing streaming device. If you want to stream, it's Wi-Fi 6 in this, and you can stream, and and you can save battery life. So that's the beauty of the device. It has that functionality as far as how you want to play the games, where you want to play the games, and then the fidelity is just top tier. It's a great device, great initial setting. Just get through. I send people some tips and tricks if you're struggling, just moving around Windows with it, and what settings to turn off. There's some settings that Windows has in the background that can take away from performance, and there's some cool Reddit things I can send. But I'm impressed. It's about a weekend. I can't stop playing it. I take it everywhere. And the only thing I want, Ally, bro, you guys got to have official dock license for yourself, so that I could get the Ethernet. Because something about the download speeds, I think, from a lot of these store shop fronts are a little slow. But that's it. That's what I got. Oh, so I don't know. Yeah, he's probably taking a phone call. But yeah, King, you will be joining the allies. We'll be getting you to join and get one of your joints in there. You know,
that's a fantastic revelation.
I'm back.
Okay. Speaking to the Iron Bank now that he's back, but Saul, quickly, your thoughts on it.
Yeah, so my apologies.
No, you're good. Life.
Father's Day food ordering drama.
No, you're good.
Yeah. So first impression when I took it, when I first got it, unpacked it, I was like, okay, aesthetically, this is not as premium looking of a thing as the Steam Deck, right? The Steam Deck just looks, the black console is very sleek. Even like ergonomically, I think it kind of feels more like a controller than the ROGAlly itself. But just looking at like the chassis and kind of the plasticky feel of it, and aesthetically, I was not super impressed off the rip, right? And then when I looked inside the box, I had to laugh at this. On the top of the top cover, there's something that's kind of placed in there, and I'm like, what the heck is this? So I pull this out. And it's like this cardboard stand. It is literally little Nintendo Labo cardboard stand, so you can stand up your ROG, right? So
it was at the event. When I went to the event, that was what they was using as a stand that comes with the box.
So I was like, all right, I'm not whatever. So then I throw it on, right? And again, I knew what was coming, but I forgot. So I go in and I'm like, oh no, I forgot. This is a Windows 11 machine. This is a Windows 11 PC. That's what it is, right? So what does that entail? That entails a number of updates, whether it be to firmware, specifically to the Windows OS, specifically to the AMD driver, specifically to the Armory Crate front end. So there's a lot of things that need updates before you can even really talk about playing games on this, right? Preach. And then with COG went in, did surgery, put in the 2 terabyte NVMe, so that takes even longer. So the setup process, if you're an impatient person and you're not familiar with Windows and working your way around Windows, it can be extremely frustrating. It could really, really turn you off if that's not what you're expecting. And shout out to Asus, because Asus, if you go to their website, they have a number of different tutorials on how to, do all this stuff step by step. From the moment you unpack it, they're telling you what you need to do. So it's very good about that. But internally in the box, like when you, in terms of like instructions that they give you or on-screen things, if you do not know Windows already, you don't really know what to do, except apart from whatever they prompt you to do, but it isn't intuitive, right? So it doesn't really have a console or a handheld front end like that. Armory Crate is kind of that, but it's not quite there.
Right.
So once you get past all of that, right, and I had to go through like 2 BIOS upgrades, one of them which gimped my freaking performance that I didn't realize until after. So those are the growing pains. But when you finally get down to the gameplay, the options that you have in terms of gameplay and the innards of this machine, which betrays the look of it, because the innards are special for what it is. For what it is, yes, there are machines out there that are $1,500 machines, right? The Aya Neo Next and things like that. But again, it's a $1,500 machine as opposed to a $700 machine.
Topic.
I know.
But
This is I had a host.
they're fighting with you.
No, yeah.
There's argument.
It's Father Day is get out of there. It's like,
So-
get out of there.
Oh, yeah,
get out of
that's-
there now. Like,
I'm getting side eyes already too. So
yeah, I got a boogie. Let me just say what I was gonna say about the PlayStation Cloud thing real quick.
please.
Let me set you up.
Nah, just you set it up real quick. And
All right, so real quick, because this is a combo. Yeah, Sony's starting the testing of cloud streaming PS5 games. PlayStation Plus Premium members will eventually get access to stream PlayStation 5 games without having to download them to a console. And then on their official blog, we have very exciting news. We're currently testing cloud streaming for supported PlayStation 5 games. This includes PlayStation Plus game catalog and game trials, as well as supported digital PlayStation 5 titles that players own. When the feature launches, cloud game streaming for supported PlayStation 5 titles will be available for use directly on your PlayStation 5 console as a premium member. And they said it's important for premium members to be able to enjoy as many games possible via cloud streaming. As more games continue to launch on the PlayStation 5 console, we look forward to adding cloud streaming capability for PS5 titles in addition to PS3, 4, and classic titles already available for members to stream. Go ahead, Kim.
Well, I mean, at this point in time, it was supposed to be a whole segment. Buck was supposed to come out, and we were going to go into how we invented the internet.
We should have just done that first.
Yeah, we should have done that first.
How it was a real play on Al Gore inventing the internet, and now that we invented cloud streaming, and we're going to start piecing it out to you guys and allowing you guys to partake in what we have invented. It was going to go along the lines of that. I'm still going to give you that skit. I'll probably put that skit out on Twitter and have some fun with that. But I'm seeing now how Sony is slowly making that turn and making that bending around the corner to actually meet where we all are at, right? It's good to see that they will start incorporating that into their system and making that an option. I guess they wanted to see how it worked for Microsoft and other companies, and now this is something that they're pursuing actively and openly.
Yes.
All right. And we'll get to that point where games will be date and date. Hopefully they can look at the Game Pass model, being that now you guys like how Game Pass is right now. And they can start doing the same things as Game Pass. Listen, imitation is the greatest form of flattery.
That's what all this is for you.
And success dictates and predicts where you will go, right? Business wise. I think you're a little bit slow of foot, but I'm glad that you jumped on the bandwagon. Now cloud works, right?
Well,
now cloud is a thing, right? Now streaming is a thing now, right? This is something that we like, yes. Yes.
You said it like you got to give kids the vegetables. You're ridiculous.
It's all of a sudden now it makes you stronger, right? Yes. You like your milk now, right? Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Right? I just like to watch you guys and all your little stupid narratives flip and fold and falls in on your feet. I told you, Jim is the dude that y'all don't want, but y'all need, because you guys are stuck. I don't like my stuff streaming.
Yeah,
Okay?
yep.
I like my stuff native, and Sony would never do.
Facts,
they never-
right.
Sony is doing all the stuff I said they was going to do to you, and now you like it, right? Yes.
Yes. What was that cartoon?
It was Chili Willy, because they were like, he's like, more pancakes. Yes,
I like.
and then when he goes to taking a bite, he's like, no money, no pancakes. Pulls it out.
Yo, that's a good one. It also reminded, what was the other one? Not the gravy.
This time I didn't forget
the gravy.
You saw, remember these cartoons like it's
They all forcing that base to flip a lot of the narratives that they were so anti against, and to see people have to defend it is hilarious.
We would never, Sony would never. We value our exclusives over there. We'll never put it in a service and PC will never. What PC getting it?
But it's only a year later.
Yeah, we'll never stream, because streaming is. We stream.
It's devalued the property.
You would do anything. Like, there's nothing that you won't do. Like, you guys is for the streets. Your show showed you for the streets. Now cloud streaming. Now help. You're just in there. Help. It's looking strange over here.
But yo, you see some people are really panicking. Like, this
panic.
is not what we're used to. Yo, shout out to this old one, IMAX. Remember Mikey? Like, he likes it. He really likes it. He really likes it. They got the old brother, yeah.
Yo, love you guys. Happy Father's Day.
Happy Father's Day. Do your thing.
Appreciate everything.
Love you, bro. Happy
love
Father's
you.
Day.
They about to beat my legs in.
Yeah, go do that thing.
Peace.
No doubt. Papa King in the building. You already know. Go back to the ROG talk.
Yeah, so that, I mean, again, so like I said, once you get down to the nitty gritty of playing games and you realize what the innards of this machine could do, I threw on Street Fighter 6. I threw on, what the heck? I threw on the Lies of P demo. I threw on Jedi Survivor.
Oh, you went for it.
And what else did I
What
throw
you was
on
getting
there?
out of Survivor? What was your frames like? What was you doing on that?
So
You doing-
Survivor, I
right
got
down to 720. You had to bring it
settings.
down.
Yeah, I had to mess with the settings some,
Okay.
but you can get it to 60 if you do the 720 with the RSR sort of upscaling. But the options you have to get all of these games to higher frame rates while still looking good, it's impressive. It's impressive, and a lot of it happens at the hardware level, right? So you have software implementation, you also have hardware implementation. You could just kind of decide what stuff you want to do in conjunction with one another, or one thing or another. If you want to sacrifice the 1080p resolution to go to 720p, you have these upscaling options, or you can choose to run 1080p, and a lot of games will run at 60, but you can get that 40 sweet spot again that we were talking about with the Steam Deck, which 40 at that screen size really does feel super smooth. So you have a lot of options, more so than what the Steam Deck can provide you in terms of the ability to run these games at different sort of resolutions and quality levels. So it's super impressive. The fact that it is a Game Pass machine, basically, because now you can have your Game Pass stuff on the PC natively, in addition to all these other storefronts that if you're a PC gamer, you have them at your hands right now, right? You can do Steam, you can do Ubisoft, you can do Battle.net, everything is there. So it's impressive what it can do. It's still clumsy. It's still in its infancy stages. It will only get better. And the fact is, because you have that support from like a Microsoft, and because the price point is such where this is a commercial product that you're able to purchase at Best Buy, my hope and my belief is that the support will be there.
Right.
So it's not like it's one of these things that's going to get abandoned. You stop getting updates and it's dead in the water and stuff like that. That's not going to happen with this, which is what's super impressive and interesting about it. Like I said, there are more expensive handhelds out there that are more powerful, but you're talking about twice the price of this. Right. So as the potential for a commercial product to sort of break through, even in a way that the Steam Deck hasn't, simply because Valve has not really chosen to sell the Steam Deck on anything other than their own sort of platform. You don't really, it's not out there in stores. So this is super impressive. I'm excited to keep messing with it. because again, they're continuing to find ways to get a little more juice out of it. And you're going to see some impressive frame rates and some impressive looking games for this screen size. One gripe, and I hate this.
No, go for it.
I'm mad. These screens have too much bezel. There's too much bezel on these screens. Give me the full screen experience. I looked at it. I'm like, damn it, man. There's mad bezel on here. There's a lot of unused real estate on this screen, and it makes me a little bit mad. But I get it. You got to keep the price down a little bit. But again, 120 hertz, 1080p screen at this price point is very, very, very nice.
And I think for me, Solve, it's like seeing this screen right here. Having the ability to have the game, look at all the apps, Epic Games, so you can play where you want to play. This is a huge, that's the deal for a guy like me who, again, is not locked into the Steam OS. I can play where I want.
Anywhere. Look at that.
Bro, and then, make sure you put it in offline mode for guys, if you're on an airplane or whatever.
Xbox,
in Windows, you got to put it in offline mode, and then the app will tell you, hey, you can put it in offline. Now all games, some games is only online that I found out. There's like maybe a few here and there. I think Gears Tactics was one of them. But everything else from the Steam, you can put in like offline mode. And provided it's not like an online game, 90% of stuff. The Game Pass stuff you can do. Yeah, I was doing what you call it? Can you dock the ROG? Yeah, but they don't. They need an official dock. You can use like third-party docks for now, and I would like that. But and I actually tried remote play, PlayStation 5. Had a great experience. The only thing is I'm gonna have to use other methods, so I don't force to use a PlayStation 5 controller externally. There's methods out there for people who want to experience that. But no, it's a great.
Same thing. You could attach your controller to. You can, your Bluetooth or whatever, and you can use an external controller as opposed to just using it as a handheld. So
no doubt. Yeah, those are all the questions that I see. But we'll see. It could only get better from this. And I'll just transition to my thoughts on King's topic, which was, look, Sony is being aggressive with the streaming service now. It looks like they're transitioning into cloud streaming, which would be huge for two reasons. One, obviously, yes, the joke would be, okay, yeah, you're copying Xbox or whatever. Okay, fine. But to me, what I look at is, as much as I like remote play, it is janky remoting into my console at home. Like, what if somebody using a TV? Like, I'm literally going to dominate from a remote location, right? Whereas if I could stream, I could get it streaming from their servers, that's a huge deal. And then this helps the Q-Lite. Because remember, we thought the Q-Lite was just a remote-only device. That's huge if you can also, if you have a good internet connection, you don't have to log into your specific console. That I like. So, because to me, that's a little janky doing old school, doing that. So I think that's cool. I will say I have to think it's a wrap for the partnership with Microsoft and Sony. That Azure partnership, I think, is in the bushes completely. I think because if you look at Sony's mentions, remember King was clowning when we had that topic. He's like, look, they're hiring all these cloud developers and cloud hires and all this other stuff. But if you look at the job listings, it's all in AWS.
Yes.
So that to me is an indicator that though partnership only got as far as the talking stages. I think Jim Ryan said it. He said, we've just been exchanging ideas. I don't think that trade ain't going to happen, especially after ABK and all the mudslinging and the beef that's in the street. That's a wrap. So I think that Sony will be sticking with AWS, going with AWS as far as their streaming service, and they will be looking to expand. I think it's decent for them to put it in the premium tier. I want to be able to stream my games onto my ally. So I'm all for this. Please, Sony, get this done. I'm a premium member. Please, I don't want to remote into my console that's janky.
Yes.
Give me a proper streaming option. And if you're going to give me games that I own, that I could stream, and don't force me to use no PlayStation 5 controller to stream. Fam, come on. That's old school. Let me use whatever device has the inputs that I want to use on it, please. Microsoft does not lock me into, pull out your Xbox controller and then play the ally. No, we're not doing that.
How it is. It's baby steps.
I know it's baby, but we getting there.
We getting there because they just have no choice at a certain point. So
that's it. But that's
Yeah.
all I got. Anything else you got for the?
Yes, sir. We're done. We're
yes.
done. Let me see. Yeah, get your bird dogs on. Yeah, tight pants incoming. Let's get it.
Oh man,
Let's get it.
wow, that's different.
It's very different. It's very different. I appreciate it. I appreciate it.
Appreciate y'all for dealing with us. And, all that stuff helps the podcast. It's because of y'all we're growing, seeing tremendous, growth and stuff like that. So yeah, salute to y'all supporting that. That's
and when you wear them bird dogs, you're gonna see tremendous growth.
I bet you don't need to see all that. You rock how you want to rock, though. That's
you rock how you want to rock. Let's go.
Oh man, we gotta see what you had so we get up.
Let me see which ones did you. Let me see. I'll go backwards here. So
probably about 7 Donald Tacos wanting to argue with me. Probably.
We got Gerald back $2 super chat showing your age. ILP salute to the gray beards. Yes, you know me.
I'm there.
Yeah, exactly. We getting there. We getting little peach fuzz.
Yeah. No, I got it up top. If I let it grow, it'll come through.
Yeah.
I'll be trying to keep it low. You know what I'm
saying? Then we have grumble $2 super chat. You have to set your time zone on the ROGAlly, or he's saying it as a statement.
Yeah, no, he's right.
I think so. Yeah, he's right.
Set your time zone. Make sure everything's right.
And then we have X-Don the Otaku, $5 super chat. I need to have a live debate with you. I'm tired of spending money to argue with you, Cog.
Yo, dog, you know I love you, brother. It's all jokes. We can't argue or beef over subjective opinion. It's just not a thing we can debate. But I love you, bro. You love your gameplay. Look, you gameplay is king. I respect that. I respect gameplay as king dudes. There's dudes that's like, I don't care about the graphics as long as I could do something revolutionary new, dope. And there's some people that's like, I paid this money. I want to see this hardware push. Yeah. And both can coexist, brother. That's all. Yeah, that's all. But it's all love. Yeah. Salute your Tears of the Kingdom and salute Starfield.
Did you get Young Dread? One Dreads 52, $2 super chat. King, appreciate the love on graphic. Love the show. Thank you. Appreciate that. And we got X-Don the Otaku, did you say wait so you see the sales of sales, but Bethesda games and Zelda, you did that one?
We got that one.
Okay, so we're caught up in that regard. Let's see if anything came up on the bottom.
Spartan
661, $5 super chat. Happy Father's Day, gentlemen. Thanks for the show and enjoy the rest of your day. Likewise,
did we get? Oh, we was only 60 away from getting kicked. We almost get 1,000 likes.
Yeah, I gotta get that.
Now 42. Oh man,
we gonna play it anyway.
He's so close. That's what's up. All right, let me read the poll because that poll has returned. Simple one, not too messy. With the Xbox Game Showcase now completed, which one of these first-party Xbox game studios has you most excited? Not named Starfield, Avowed, Hellblade 2, Fable, or Clockwork Revolution. We keeping it basic this way. We bring back the messy stuff next week. But we want to get a gauge in the realm. What's the title that stuck out the most, not named Starfield? We want to see what y'all feel about that. That's all I got. Salute to Addict. Salute to King. Again, happy Father's Day to everyone in the realm. We appreciate y'all for coming out here. We know everybody's got their family and life stuff. Appreciate the jokes and the love in the chat. Solve any 5 things you want to say to the people?
Oh man, happy Father's Day to all. I'm gonna go spend time with mine right now. Yeah, man. Appreciate y'all being here for all of this. Like I said, all these ad reads or whatever. This is growth. Yeah. This is growth, and it's because of y'all and the love y'all show. So thank you for putting up with our stupidness and funniness. We try to make it as entertaining for y'all as possible.
And the fact that y'all respect that, allow us to do our little ad reads and all that other stuff. Again, salute to the Xbox community for obviously riding with the whole hold the line movement. Salute to the PlayStation community, another community, Nintendo community for also supporting it.
Killing it.
Shout out to Gene Park, put it in. Remember the Watch the Post joint?
Yeah, man.
Oh man, it's just been beautiful to see, and we wouldn't be here without you guys. Like at the end of the day, the realm makes it. You know what I'm saying? Make it happen.
Absolutely. And as we said, we're gonna be hitting up PAX West this year.
Yeah,
that's due to you guys. That's the first for all of us except for Cog, who's been there once before. So it's gonna be fun.
Yeah,
it's gonna be fun.
Absolutely. Look, that's what I got. Everybody enjoy your Sunday. Hug your dad. Hug your pops. To the pops out there, salute. I got to call mine up right after the show. Have a nice talk. Anyway, everybody enjoy. We about here.